Remember, easy on the cursing until he's gone.
Hello and welcome to the Bold and Budaful. I am Buda.
And the Bold has returned.
Yes.
I have returned after a 2-week hiatus.
I know. It was rough without you, man. I had to talk to him.
Which I know I tuned in.
Lick me.
It looked terrible. At least you know what's so funny? You talk to him, but you still didn't let anybody see him. And if we did put him over here, we'd have to put you in like the unknown comic. We put a brown paper bag over your head with the 2 holes.
Or I'll have to
Just have you do this a lot.
Stand on.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we'll only show your hand. Put a little lipstick on your hand. Hello, my name is Rich.
So, update on your father-in-law. How is he?
Let me just turn my ringer off because I forgot to turn my ringer off on my phone. There we go. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everybody knows, I went down to Florida. My father-in-law had cardiac arrest. He didn't even have a heart attack. He actually dropped, and, he passed away. He's alive. He's alive now, but he dropped. He was working, thank God, with my brother-in-law and my brother-in-law's friend. They called. At first, my brother-in-law just thought he passed out, and he's like smacking him in the face, like, "Dad, are you okay, Dad?" And then they realized he wasn't breathing, so they called 911, and 911 talked him and his friend through CPR. So they administered CPR while staying on the phone with 911 until the ambulance got there. And had they not done that, he wouldn't be here right now. So, and then when they got there, they had to hit him with the paddles 3 times. They had to hit him with the paddles again in the hospital. He was in the hospital for 8 days, a couple of procedures. There was all fluid around his lungs and water, fluid in his lungs and all around his heart. They installed a defibrillator, not even a pacemaker, a defibrillator. So if his heart goes erratic,
When the water's around the heart, that's called congestive heart failure, right?
Yeah, well, that's what he had.
Yeah, that too?
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, and he's only 66 years old, and he's in pretty good shape. But what we found out, he has 3 enlarged arteries. He has the same thing that my wife has. That my wife, Jen, is out on disability now because she has an enlarged artery, her ascending aorta, and it caused her to have all these issues. She was in and out of the hospital a few times. She's on some meds. It's a very rare disease. They don't even know if it's hereditary, But now we have to find out. She has to now get a hold of her cardiologist here. We have to go and maybe further testing to find out if it's hereditary, because he now has the same thing. And then if that is the case, my children will then have to both go get checked, and her brother and sister will have to go and get checked.
Did you find out it was hereditary?
They don't know. Less than 1% of the population has this particular kind of disease. They don't know if it's hereditary. If it is, I mean, I don't want it to be. They can almost technically go down in like like the New England Journal of Medicine, as a case study of being like the first family known to have this kind of disease hereditary. I hope not. I'd rather us stay the way we are and it not be hereditary, and my kids don't have to go through all the BS, and my wife, I don't want to look forward to this in 20 years, 22 years, that he has 3 enlarged arteries. She has 1, but if they all start to keep growing, we got to just take precaution. But he's alive, doing well, little, like he couldn't lift his arm for a month, because they put the defibrillator here, and the poor guy's left-handed, and he's a contractor. He's working all over all the time. For him to keep his arm down was so tough. But we did. I installed a automatic garage door for him. He had it for like 2 years. Something, as a contractor like me, as doing plumbing and stuff, your house waits to be the last one to ever get done, and like Buddha's tub, and he had this stupid garage door opener in the box in his garage for like 2 years. He never installed it. I put it in while we were down there, and now he just has to hit the button.
Should put a little shocker on it when you push the garage thing to get it a little.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told him. I was like, yo, man, if you ever have, now that they're testing him for sleep apnea, because God forbid, when you have sleep apnea, you have sleep apnea, your heart sometimes misses a beat or stops. If you have sleep apnea, that could trip off the friggin' defibrillator. I mean, a defibrillator, all it is really is paddles built in. Bzz, and
This might be a swollen artery right here.
Yeah, that looks like an artery. You wish that was something else. But you know what? You look great. I've been gone for 14 days. I haven't seen you in 17 days. And I know you started exercising.
I think the 3 weeks you saw me on TV, and that adds 10 pounds. So now you're seeing me live.
How many cameras were on you?
I was going to say it adds 10 to 15 pounds, and you have 3 cameras on him. So, no, but you clearly look thinner. Your face, your legs.
Happy.
Do I?
Yeah, you're
I'm
moving.
a good actor.
You're moving around better. No way. Just watching you walk around
When
here.
you were walking before, I actually saw you do a skip. You actually skip when you walk.
Did I?
I know, but you could see it clearly in your legs, in your ass. You have a nice hiney. It's getting there. I was kind of liking
I
it.
have no
You lose weight when your Bluetooth thing falls out.
Yeah. Well, that's in there for phone calls and stuff.
Well, that's a new one, right? Didn't the old one meet a fate worse than death?
Is that the one? Is that the one?
That's the one you gave me. It didn't have that.
How many go?
Fucking Bluetooth.
That's all, folks. So,
Yeah, he
Came up with a whole bunch of them.
he came over with like 13 of them.
yeah, you have any for the Samsung?
They all work.
Doesn't matter which one.
No, I don't like the one that shoved in your ear. I don't like it.
You know what? I'm afraid of the whole thing. It's right here. It's got the same radiation that the phone gives off. And watch, in the next 5 or 10 years, people are gonna have big tumors on the side of their heads and in their ears from these devices. I'm not saying you.
Well, if I get a tumor here, it'll match the one I have here. So we're
Nice, there you go. See, it probably will talk as much as well.
Yeah, but that tumor won't go to Florida for 2 weeks.
There you go.
What?
That tumor won't go to Florida for 2 weeks.
Unless the rest of it goes to Florida. But I drove. I sent my wife down the
That's
week.
the best ride.
The week before.
I love going down there, man.
I love going down too. It's coming home that stinks. Now going down, I hit tons of traffic, man. Construction, all from Maryland, all the way through Maryland and half of Virginia. I usually do the trip from my house door to door, and I've done it 25 times in like 16 hours. And that's not even going crazy. Most of the speed limits are 70 miles an hour. I set my cruise control at 75. You do 5 miles an hour over. Cops don't bother you. You don't zigzag and you don't do 80 or 90. No. And you get there quick, man. It's fast.
You have glare on the TV again.
Oh, yeah, behind right here?
Yeah, it's gonna be light regardless. So.
I'm just letting you know.
What if you turn it? See, I can't even see. Well, now we're dark.
Now we're dark.
Yeah, but not really.
What do we do?
Yeah, but you can't see us yet, right? You have to wait like a minute for the delay.
You're not dark.
We will be in about 45 seconds.
I'm looking at you on the camera right now. You're not dark. You're fine.
He's looking at us from over there.
I know. That's pretty impressive.
I can see from here. You look dark there, but this camera picks up more light. So.
But yeah, the drive down is always cool.
Eclipse.
Yeah, that's when he stands in front of anything. It's an eclipse. That's
What
right.
happens when we both stand in front of each other?
What, me and you or him and him?
We're at a buffet. Oh my god.
Yeah, and the Asian guy's getting real nervous.
You're right. The brightness didn't really change.
No, there it goes now. It's going now. See the darkness? He's turning it right now as we speak.
And there's still.
Because you can still see the glare. You can see the lights in the glass.
We gotta
don't worry.
figure
Look, my
something
It has to
head.
be pointed away from the TV. It's all it is.
If
I
my-
can't have them on the same side. When he brings his lights in,
If I keep my head right here, we're fine.
You create a prism.
Yeah. Hey, that's like a rainbow for all the non-gay people. Which is a joke I do on stage.
It's a lifestyle.
it's okay. The 3 viewers watching who will have to.
Well, that's what do we got? What's going on in the chat room? Who's out there?
I just see Marissa right now.
I don't even know if my wife is there yet. We just got back yesterday. My stepmother's birthday was yesterday. We had cake for her tonight. I ran there, seen them for a little while. We didn't even have the cake. We ate dinner, and the cake part, they had Uncle Butchie's cheesecake. I didn't have any. I left. In fact, I hope baby, I got to text her. I just realized that. I want a piece of cake home, man. When I go home tonight, I'm going to miss some Uncle Butchie's cheesecake. Or Aunt Butchie. Aunt Butchie.
Who's Aunt Butchie?
That's Aunt Butchie's like a really good.
The lady with the mole with the hair on the thing here. No, is that one?
No, it's a lady who looks a lot
Mark.
more like you, and his name is Butch, but they call him Aunt. I don't know. I thought it was more of a national thing. Aunt Butchie's, like a cheesecake factory type thing. They have excellent cheesecake.
Is it a restaurant?
It's like a cafe type. It has like a little cafe thing, the one by me. But it just sells cheesecake. I guess it's more of a cafe style.
Specialty.
I don't
Yeah.
like. You believe I don't like cheesecake?
I'm not a cheesecake fan too, but I like peanut butter cheesecake.
Well, maybe that's your problem. Maybe you started eating a little more cheesecake, a little less other things.
What?
I don't know.
How would that help me?
But you know what we have to do? You missed like 4 hairs right here when you shaved.
What?
So if we have some tweezers,
Why? I did miss.
I will pull them for the audience.
And
Yeah, because I'm not even talking to you
take them
anymore.
off, and then
And Jack.
we'll put them on your head.
I'm talking to. Can I try to grab one with my fingers and say, can I?
Ow!
Make a wish. Make a wish.
That did hurt.
I didn't get it. It didn't come out. I need 2 hands. I gotta put my foot up. I'm like,
Oh, Buddha's in the cat room now.
hey, Buddha's in there.
Is he?
You are.
So,
Did say I'm in there?
So the drive going. Have you ever driven to Florida?
No.
Now, obviously, you have because you said you did.
Cross country, Florida.
I never drove cross. Chicago is the furthest I've driven across country.
What?
Across? It's not across.
I thought you were going to
Cross
say
country?
I never driven cross country, and then you're like cross
Across
country. There was a pause.
Stay still.
Ow! You
Make a wish.
bubble.
I got one.
I'm bleeding.
You may. It's stuck to your face. No, that's just more. There's more. Nice.
That hurt.
Kill yourself. But don't worry. Throughout the course of the show, I'm going to keep pulling them because there's a few.
It's like watching Thriller.
Still a thriller. But so yes, you never made that drive. I love going down because
He drives 10 out of 12 hours a day.
yeah, in circles in this town. He drives 12
circles.
In circles.
Don't talk about driving today,
He's like,
man.
I drive 12
I
hours.
drove to Brooklyn and back. It took me 4 hours.
I said, yeah, welcome to my world every day of my life, living there.
Ugh.
I know, I seen you saying something about a parking lot on the Staten Island Expressway.
Oh my God!
And-
Expressway.
It's
What
a
are you
park-
kidding
it's a
me?
parkway.
It's
You
a car
park.
wash. There
Yeah.
should be machines washing everybody's car.
What
Look at his hair, please.
are you seeing?
He's like killing me now. Now I'm looking
What?
at it. He's looking at your hair. Stop. Don't do that.
Don't worry.
Totally. No, let me get this one. Let me get this one. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Hey,
I curled it. You didn't feel it?
Oh, I didn't hear anything. Ah, that one hurt. You get it?
No, it curled.
Hey, what movie was that
I
where
need tweezers.
get my thing over here.
he licked the mustache and put it back on?
I bagged it.
I'm not sure. There's that commercial, though, where he's the father.
No, where's the commercial? What's the commercial?
There's a commercial with
It's
the
a
father
movie.
going,
It's like
going through Wendy's or
Oh.
Little Caesars.
it's like a fish called Wanda, or
What was it? What was it?
it's Pink Panther, where he licks the mustache part. Somebody rips it off of his face.
And he licks
He's
it.
in disguise.
Oh, and he goes.
No, they rip it off like this, and then, it's March of the Wooden Soldiers. As good as you are. Remember? Remember March of the Wooden Soldiers, where the guy rips his beard off?
Yes.
You remember that? Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby.
Who's he rip it off of? Laurel, right? Or who's the fat one? Laurel.
No.
Really, you're gonna eat chips that are crunchy.
They're green. What are they?
The guacamole, want a couple?
No, I don't like guacamole.
Me either.
Hey, what's the chances? It's a little warm in here.
Tomorrow.
What's the chances of feeling a little bit more of that air?
Laurel's sharing it.
Yeah. What you get?
I feel. Wait.
It's blowing the hot air.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Right there.
At least it stops on you.
Oh,
you
it's
know what
gone.
goes for
It
me?
doesn't. It stops. I don't feel. I feel.
You know what I get? You know when I get this.
Yeah, so I'm getting.
That's it. You can tell when I get it because my one whisker goes like this.
Yeah, no, that's for me trying to pull it out of your eye.
So you drove to Florida.
Yeah, so I drove to. Look, bro. In the time I drive to
You know what's
Florida,
going to happen to you, and I hope it happens? You're going to go to the bathroom tomorrow, and he's going to take a dump. My poop is great. Oh, yeah, that's right. Guacamole chips.
I'm gonna say I only am with Richie once a week, but watching him eat every week.
That was easy for you to say.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't ask me to say it again. His poop has to be different colors daily. You must poop a rainbow.
And don't say flippin', because I'll stab you.
Yeah, we have a bunch of words you can't say on the show anymore. We made a list.
No, just today.
What's the list? What's the list?
No, just today.
But what's the words?
We have to pretend our children are in the...
Oh, what hang with? You mean hang with? I love hang with.
Boca Raton you can't say.
Why can't I say? You just make a crap. I didn't even go to Boca.
You weren't here yet. He goes, he went to Florida. He's going to come back slower. So I guess another word we can't say to him is bingo.
Why bingo?
They're old people.
I 23.
I gotta explain that crap now.
If you have to explain the joke, either the people aren't smart enough or it wasn't funny. Huh?
Where'd you stay?
We stayed at my father-in-law's. He has an extra. My brother-in-law moved
I
out.
clicked on that 45 seconds ago. This
And it
computer
finally played.
stinks. I gotta get an emulator. I have such good ones on here.
You can emulate me if you
want. A lot of them I can't do right now because I just remembered why, but this one's clean. Look, bro, why does it take that long?
It's coming up.
What are you using? What player? With the
Media
no,
player.
use VLC. Download VLC.
What is that?
Go to Google, type in VLC, and then hit down and go down to download.
And the funny thing is, you guys said I was going to come back slower. Maybe the computer freaking came back slower. Flipping.
It says VLC Mac. Thanks, bro.
And I have to text my wife and make sure she knows to bring me home that cheesecake. Bring me cheese.
Is this going to interfere with everything else that I do?
No,
So
VLC is just another. It plays everything, but it's
so you say that.
player.
PK. You know, the Galaxy 5S is the most ridiculously stupid phone I've ever owned in my life. Because it doesn't even autocorrect to proper words. At least on the iPhone, if it would autocorrect and change my word, at least it would be a word that exists. This doesn't even give an existence. I just wrote bring home cheesecake, please. It's spelled P-K-E-A-E-E. What? That's not even a word. Pikia. Yeah, what? In Hawaiian? Pakataku pakapapikikikia. Before I tell my wife that I had the zigzag through beautiful $1 million homes, it wrote Isaac Zag through Budaful $1 million homes. We came out past 79 anyway.
Did you voice the text?
Yeah.
Well, what do you expect?
I don't have a mouthful of guacamole like you do right now. He's like,
in the tiki room.
I'm waiting to see Elvis come in right now playing the ukulele. Bro, you know, he chews that guacamole chips and then with the water and then talks to us. It looks like he just made it. He made his own dip in his mouth.
This guy here today.
You just made guacamole dip in your mouth. Do you dip the next chip?
Dude, I'm eating. I fucking didn't eat this breakfast.
Spet. Watch your mouth.
4 hours of sitting on a fucking soccer.
Watch your mouth. Twice. I just said watch your mouth. You just said the F word twice.
The fire truck.
Yeah, fire truck. And he's got little kids.
I know.
He's got the youngest kids out of all of
He's
us.
here, though.
I know. Well,
We told you.
look, I already got a text. Who's in
Pretend
trouble?
we are.
Was that you?
No. Oh, unless I hope I didn't send it to you. If that.
Hold on, it wasn't 30 seconds yet.
If that text says bring home cheesecake yeah, I sent it to the wrong person. What flavor? Ooh, there's flavors.
Cheesesteak flavor.
What's my choices? It's so nice when you have choice of cheesecake. I mean, you guys don't like cheesecake.
Like, what kind did you get?
I don't know. That's why she just said what flavor.
Reese's peanut butter cup cheesesteak.
I just asked what choices do we have? Like, there's regular traditional cheesecake.
One that's not rat poison.
I did see it was like a whole cake, but it was by the slice. So it was a big cake, like this big, and there had to be like 20 slices, and every 4 slices was a different color. So I didn't really pay much attention to it.
They have those at the bakery. You could buy like a sampler of all the things.
Yeah, right, exactly. But this is from Aunt Butchie's, which is good stuff. And we still haven't even 20 minutes in. I still haven't even finished my Florida drive. This conversation's taken almost as long as the trip.
Well, everything is slower when you come back to Jersey.
Yeah, especially his sound effects. Because he'll want to do one now.
You have VLC yet?
You need to anticipate me saying something stupid and just hit the sound effects like a minute before. It'll be perfect.
It's
VLC
just like,
player. Go Google VLC player.
shut your hole.
See, you.
I got Knight Rider right now.
right now.
It's like yeah, the line's going back and forth.
We're into that computer right now.
I wrote, "What's my choices?" She wrote, "Got it." Okay. So, what's my choices, honey? I feel like, come back here, rabbit. Nighty night. So it's Bugs Bunny. You wouldn't know because that's funny stuff. You don't understand humor.
Wow, really? Why do you say that to me? I grew up on that.
Because I love you.
Stop with that. See, this would have played 10 minutes ago. It didn't work. I don't know what's going on. I hate this computer.
The sound effects started. Prince William's running around. Sets down.
I'm in Virginia right now.
So glad
So you never experienced south of the border. Did you ever stop at south of the border?
Yes, I have experienced that.
No, not the restaurant. The actual. You've been to south of the border?
Yeah.
So when you were a little kid?
No.
Last week.
I went to Myrtle Beach.
All right, so you've taken almost a drive.
Pedro, only 90 more miles to south
Right.
of the border. Hey, Pedro.
Bro, yeah, it starts at about 1:32. That's when you see the first sign. You get excited at first. He just ate his hand. Don't worry, he'll regurgitate his fingers out.
I've never seen a bag of chips annoy me so much in my entire life. I swear. I'm gonna take a shoe off. I'll do it. I'll smash it.
And he had that poop-eating grin.
Not that one, because that's the next show. Funny story really fast. I went to 14 years old.
Yeah, right.
I had a wallet.
It's only really fast because he speaks fast.
Remember the wallet with the
can't hear
Velcro
Rich.
when you were a kid?
Yeah, you can't hear you. So go ahead, talk louder.
Who's I'm watching and you're watching. We can hear each other.
There's all kinds of other things popping
I
up.
know.
So go ahead, tell your story, but just speak louder.
My mother, myself, my aunt, and my cousin, we went to Florida. We stopped south of the border. I didn't trust anybody there, so I had one. Remember the old, like, Metallica wallets with the Velcro?
Chain. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I put it under the mattress, okay, so nobody would look.
You spent the night there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The best out of the
bless you.
So
Thank you.
we leave to go touch Florida. About 50 miles in, I'm like, "Where's my wallet?" I'm like, "Fuck, I left my wallet."
You mean shoot? I left my wallet. Crap! I left my wallet. Poop! I left my wallet.
Poop! I left my wallet. And poop a good word?
Poop. Poops are great. I love poop.
Okay. Poop! I left my wallet. and I had like $12 in there, and I made my mom drive 50 miles back
For $12?
Well, I had my condiments and a couple of things. I'm sorry, my balloon and
At 12?
Right.
No,
Really?
14.
What are you afraid of getting yourself pregnant?
14. I said 14.
He didn't want to get his fingers dirty.
14.
Well, you just see the way he almost swallowed his own hand eating those
That's right.
guacamole chips. Am I getting?
But anyway,
I got you. She got me regs.
So I came. We went back there maybe 15 years later.
Hold on, please. But what are my choices? We are talking about it on the show.
Zigzag.
I would like to know the different flavors, please. Thank you. Now let's see what it wrote.
Zigzag.
Now, how do you play stuff? You drag it?
No, just use it as a full player. So right click on the little thing you want to play. Right. Hit open with, and it's going to ask you to browse. You see open with.
So you made your mom drive all the way back.
100 miles. 50 miles back.
I would have told you no.
Whatever.
I would have. Well, see, back then no cell phones. You couldn't even call and say, "Hey, could you hold it? We'll be back in a week."
But
Now I downloaded it, and there's a new version available that quickly. Should I download it?
I went back 15 years later, and it was like going to, like I told you, like going to Disney and then going to Great Adventure right afterwards.
Right.
I went there. It was like it looked like Wild West City. It's just horrible. Like, there was nobody there. There was tumbleweed.
Bro, do you know how it looks now?
That was horrible.
When you guys, for
I
anybody
haven't been
who's,
there in 20 years.
for anybody who drives down, for the people out there, if you ever drive down to Florida, when you hit south of the border, when you finally get there, you see a sombrero on a 10-story, like a water tower, usually a water tower, and they painted it into a sombrero, right? Yo, it's big signs like everybody. I'm pretty loud. Everybody's a wiener at south of the border, like, you know. Pedro says this, Pedro says that, and
It doesn't even play the whole file.
Where's the file?
It's not the whole file.
Open it up on the other one, see if it plays.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's what I feel like telling the story. But, bro, so you get there, you pull up on the left side. There it all is south of the border, and you look to the right, and there's like 8 or 10. There's 8 or 10 old hotels with the walls broken out. You can see it looks like Paris, 1943. Like the Germans just bombed that side of the highway. You literally could see into all the rooms. I wanted to take a picture, but I was doing 75 miles an hour, and I was doing my hang with, because I did a hang with through I took everybody through every state. When I went from state to state, I did a hang with, and I had to do south of the border.
Singing the 50 Nifty song as he goes through all this.
But no, man, I love this hang with app. It's amazing. I know we're not going to talk about it because apparently that and flipping, I can't say. I can listen to cock-a-doodle.
Now, why doesn't that program play the whole file?
I have no idea. I'm
Such
over here.
garbage. You are
This is the
such
professionalism
garbage.
of the show. And what's so amazing is before the show starts, Buda's like, everybody be quiet, because I was talking. Shush, the show's about to start. I'm like, relax yourself. Look at the professionalism that we're dealing with now. Can't even shave.
It won't play the files. This wonderful program you told me to download.
So how about we just worry about the show and we'll do that next week?
Because it's always next week.
Yeah, oh, what are we going to do, a whole Rocky 3? There is no tomorrow? I'll do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Not really next week.
Yeah, so you have to write material for the show in 3 days.
I have to write material for the show 3 days for what?
For Tuesday.
Material for the show?
Mm-hmm. You know, like how we have the show every week.
Like material? Like, are we... we're a half hour in. I didn't even get past south of the border.
Yeah, we got past chips yet.
Yeah, he's still eating those green, nasty chips. Oh, it's on your tongue too, man.
You look
You look like Godzilla. He looks like, doesn't he look like an iguana eating some vegetation?
He's out of his mind.
That is just gross. It's not bad. It's just, you know.
You went to Florida.
So we went to, yeah, right. We went down to Florida. We went to my father-in-law's. Drove over to see family one day and came back on the Gulf side. But I spent just time with the old man, you know, helping him out. Took him to the doctors. Oh yeah, but only at the house.
Did you raid a liquor cabinet?
No, we just went out. You know, liquor's cheaper down there. Everything's cheaper down there. I mean, with the exception of gas in the state of New Jersey. You guys live in Jersey, so you know gas is anywhere from $3.30 to $3.45 a gallon here, $3.52 on the Parkway. But New York, it's $3.90, $4, $4.10 even. You know, as it fluctuates and goes up and down, that's our window, $3.90 to $4.10, where you guys are $3.30 to $3.50, because we pay 60 or 70 cents. That's right, we pay 60 or 70 cents more. You want me to break down my mileage? It's 1,038 miles door to door from my house to my father-in-law's house.
Yeah.
So I left with a full tank of gas, and I anticipated every 300 miles gassing up, where I only had to make 3 gas stops because I already had a full tank of gas. So I had to stop somewhere and.
You know what annoys me? It's 2014. What's with the 9/10? I mean, come on.
Because it always sounds cheaper than the next penny.
It's so stupid.
Right. You pay $3.58 and 9/10. It should just be $3.59. You know, but the 9/10 is just a ridiculous number, and they also put that in there, I think. So for some, they used to scam, you know, where they would give you they would charge you like 1 or 2 cents more.
It's also the tax too, where they figure in the taxes.
Right.
Whatever.
But I know guys who used to say it was $3.59 a gallon. They were actually charging like $3.69 a gallon. But I mean, or vice versa. They were charging $3.69. And they would tell you
they would charge a credit card for cash.
Right, and they would pocket the money. Mm-hmm. I knew a guy who used to just about 30 years ago, 25 years ago. If people say, oh, you know, back in the day, give me $10, he'd give him 8, just hoping that they weren't turning around to look at the gas tank, you know, at the gas thing, and you know that was back in the old days, the wheel and a ding, 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 and a lot of the gas tanks were in the back of the car. Stuff like that. He would talk to them, but he was scamming $1 or $2 off of people. Not everybody, but if he did it to.
What was this?
On Staten Island, the gas station doesn't even exist anymore. They knocked it down. But yeah, my buddy. Let's just say his name was Rob.
Rob Banks.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, he used to do that. Say he did it to 20 people a shift. He'd make $20 back in 1985. $20 was a decent amount of money. It was 40 or 50, now. At least 50 now probably. Yeah. So he was making an extra, and he worked there 5 nights a week. So he was making an extra $100 a week. If he was only making $150 or $200 a week to work there, yeah, he was banking. He was almost doubling his bankroll.
They would do that with people's, you know, when you bought like a $50 gas card, like when you give it to as a gift or something like that, they would charge you the credit card rate because it's cash, and then they'd pocket the money on the card for the difference, and they would keep all the cards, and at the end of the day they would hand the cards in and take the cash. If the card had $1.37 after it has 60 cards a day, that's another $100. You know?
Right.
It's crazy, but they did that to us once. You know, I went back and went, something doesn't seem right. We you know, had 2 card fill-ups, and we had to still pay money, and we had like $100, and there's no way.
Right.
And they wound up pocketing like $37 from us. So I called the cops. This was in East Brunswick, right? You know, Racetrack Road over there. There's a BP station right in front of Racetrack Road. The guy scams everybody all the time.
Still to this day?
Well, yeah. And we were on our way up to July 4th weekend. We were on our way up to Pennsylvania. And I said, I'm waiting. So I called the cops. My friend happened to be a dispatcher. Cops came down and wanted to arrest the guy. He had like 50 cards in his pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
And they didn't arrest him?
They arrested him, yeah.
No, they did arrest him.
Well, they made him give me my money back first, you know, the cash, the difference of the cards, and then they arrested him. So.
And then he just went back to doing it.
Scams are out there if you're ready to look for them.
Who?
Scams are out there if you're willing to look for it.
Oh, the scams everywhere, and they're just getting worse every day, man.
Getting scammed right now.
Oh yeah.
Bill Gates
told me you guys were
fun to be around with you.
You guys told me you were going to be funny.
We're crazy.
I didn't say I was going to be funny. I said I was going to be consistent. No humor here. This isn't a comedy show. It's the Bald and the Budaful show. 2 comics sitting around, and everything has to be. We have to have material. No, we're gonna sit around like we're sitting at the diner.
The bald man walks in the room. Narrative.
No, but just subjects.
Turn your chair a little bit. Let's chat. Let's communicate. Like we're sitting across from each other.
You know, he'll bring shit up like, can you pull it up on?
What did you do last weekend? What did you do last Saturday? I know you mean.
I don't even remember.
Do you see his hat? His hat says computer guru. That means if I say, bro, can you pull something up from YouTube? Yeah, the guru should be able to do it. Absolutely. He can't carry
just
the
so
name.
You know, that's just a t-shirt.
Oh, my tough guy? Okay, Star Wars.
Listen, this is the
that's
actual size.
That's too big to be a space station, I know.
This is the actual size.
Pluto is smaller than you, and they just named that a moon, not a planet.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Uranus. What about Pluto? I love Disney. What are you talking about?
He never spoke. That's probably why you liked him, because he doesn't talk.
It's not why I like you.
What a world that would be.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, so,
You guys were off the grid yesterday?
You seen it?
Post was like,
Yeah.
if anybody calls us, you're dead.
Well, that was really like directed towards my mom, because my mom. And so what does she do? She texted me at 7 o'clock in the morning. So my phone.
Right back on Facebook, thinking that she'd have a notification.
Right.
Like,
My phone goes off at like 7:30, and then Kevin's like, "Why is your phone going off?" And I'm like, I couldn't even focus. I just drove for like 18 hours because we drove straight through. I drove all the way back home in the rain. It was crazy.
Really? Fucking.
Watch your mouth.
I know.
It's so hard. It's almost impossible.
It's impossible.
But so I'm,
you know
I'm,
what?
I'm looking. Yeah,
Sue
we
me.
need. You know what, dude? We have the delay. We can't fit in a.
jump it. YouTube, quick, push a button. No,
You do everything else over there. You can't push a button.
If I could buffer through, I could do that. We could, they have software that you can buffer through something and hit a button, and then the last 5 seconds goes away.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We don't need that though, because we got what, 4 people?
2. 5 years.
There's nobody here.
We have 2. You know why? Because it's Friday night and it's nice out.
Missy's here still, isn't she?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
What's up, Richie?
her man is right here. They are like, what? What's gonna be
I'm
like?
gonna
So,
barbecue to meet you.
look, my own wife isn't in there right now because she's like, it's nice out. I don't want to be
She's
in
eating
there.
your cheesecake.
Just show outside when you're doing
Oh, thank you, Richie. Look, he doesn't even tell me what you say. Welcome back. Thank you.
Is she like?
I just signed back in.
She did
No,
that
right
like
there.
an
It
hour
says,
ago.
welcome back, Craig. Because he never reads.
I think
do
she
read.
has an automatic thing that just says.
I do read.
Yeah, you read it. You just
We
never
were-
tell me what people
I
say.
was
in
doing
there.
other things.
I'm going to have my own computer here and have his computer there, and I'm going to face this way, and I'm going to look at the computer. You go face that way, because that's what we do on the show anyway. It's like, hey, how are you? Good?
Had enough.
I'll put my feet up.
Now he's texting. I'm just gonna kill myself.
Well, you guys are doing the show.
Right. Hey, listen, he's off camera. He can do stuff like that. You've been in that computer killing yourself
Yeah, you got
for the last...
Is that auto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole show here.
I'm spoiled because it's all working.
What's working?
Everything.
Things are working now? You're okay over there now?
Yeah, I'm good.
So can we even
By the way-
hear some of your sound effects?
by
Or
the
you
way,
can't even play them?
How lazy rich people are. I go to a customer's house. He says, I need a new laptop.
Watch your wire.
Yeah. I need a new laptop.
This is a good show because
have
nobody can see you. It doesn't
2
matter.
keys missing out of my laptop. Okay, imagine 2 keys. Pretend this is radio in
Yeah,
1940.
put it down before you unplug everything.
2 keys missing from my laptop. I want to buy a new laptop. I'm like, are you sure I can replace the keys? No. It must think like his car, his thing's in an accident now. It won't drive the same again. I go, can I have it? He goes, sure, take it. I was like, okay, but I didn't charge him for the visit. It was like 20 minutes there.
So
It's a brand new laptop. It was like a month old.
you put 2 keys in it. You gave it to Buda.
Not yet.
No, I didn't give anything to give.
It's his.
Give.
It's part of the show.
I bought him a Red Bull.
Give.
A Red Bull.
I
Yeah.
can't believe how much those things are. The
They're
tall
like-
one. This Red Bull is like $70.
Yeah.
You guys don't see he's holding up again.
Yeah.
We just went back to 1942 radio.
welcome to the-
He's holding up one of those 40-ounce Arizonas for 99 cents, saying
Yeah.
that is a Red Bull.
Yeah, that
By the
Red
way.
you get when you get the Red Bull size like that, you gotta lease it.
Can you hear the ocean in there?
I can hear my bad breath. In it.
Ocean. Can you hear the ocean?
What do you hear?
It doesn't have all band breath, does it? That's awesome. When Zach was here like 2 weeks, the first week I was gone,
Yes.
and well, I know you were here, but Buda asked him. We were on
I'm
FaceTime.
gonna go watch that show later on.
Yeah, it was funny, right?
I
It
fell
was
asleep-
funny, right?
I fell asleep to the show the other
You
night.
stuttering jerk, yeah.
Put it
What
on
here?
No. Well, that's it.
As it was happening.
I was downloading the shows, so we have an archive of the shows, and I on my phone I downloaded it, and it was on. And I was watching real time. I woke up about an hour into it, and it was a show that you did the. What the hell was it?
Where I was FaceTiming?
Yeah, it was the one where you were on there. And all I hear is, "Hey, look, I'm Jarrell." Not Jarrell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that noise coming from?
Oh, looking for the son of Jarrell.
How long ago did you push that button?
14 minutes ago.
You need like Miss. What's her name? What's the lady with the Miss? The psychic, Miss the Black.
Whatever.
Oh, Miss Cleo.
You need Miss Cleo to push a button for you. Right, how about okay, don't worry about that stuff. Enjoy the show.
See, that's what I said. Enjoy the show. Don't worry about what's going on over
You
there.
want to come over here?
Don't stress it
Give
out.
me your shirt. I'll
I'm
sit over there.
fine.
You got a nice haircut. You're losing weight. You look real good. I think you look very good. You know, you
You're
got.
a single thread guy now.
I went to the gym today.
I don't know about single, but
I wasn't
he's-
gonna go.
No, single thread, meaning not double thread, triple thread.
No, he's still at least a double thread, but he was a triple.
My neck is a triple thread. Oh, thread.
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 42 thread.
Yeah, that's how many threads we need to stitch together.
What were you saying?
So-
Sorry, before you interrupted yourself.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
So no,
Go ahead.
but-
Let's go.
You know what happened? You gave me Red Bull. I had a coffee, and they cancel each
how
other
are
out. They cancel each
How are
other
you not
out.
dead now?
My heart's go.
Between the 39 grams of sugar in that Red Bull, I shook the can, and it was nothing shook in there. It was all like conglomerated.
thank God no one can see how he shakes. I would never shake a can like
I had a
that.
different Michael.
Yeah, what was that? We're gonna do the gait test. Ready? If you're looking at dirt on your nails, how do you look at your hand?
Oh, he's gay. He did this.
Yeah, but
Guys do this,
Guys do this.
and girls do this. So he did the gay test, and then when he said it,
It was a
Richie
joke.
went,
Now it's a joke.
"Yeah, that's
It
a
was a
joke."
joke because it's a gay test.
Oh, please, you did this.
You know how I look at it? Oh shit! That stuff.
That's if I wash. Like, you know, is that how you test if you? Did I wash my hands? Oh no, my ass.
So I've been going to the gym, right? And I go with my girlfriend, and she told me a little secret about the women when you go to the gym. If you ever see, I'm doing crunches, right? And
I'm a regular.
it's not
If you
funny.
guys couldn't hear what Richie said because he doesn't have a
funny.
microphone tonight,
It's not
he
funny
said I'm
when it's
doing
me.
crunches, and he goes, "Captain or regular, Captain Crunch, Crunch berries."
So I'm eating peanut butter crunch.
That was about the funniest thing I think you've ever said. That was awesome. That's going down in a. I gotta write that. That
Write
can't
it
be
down.
forgotten.
6-6
Crunch
Friday.
over
Richie was funny.
Crunch
Was funny.
Can you put an asterisk on there, please?
berries. Captain.
So I was eating Crunch and Munch, and the women go in the locker room and they come right back out.
Yeah.
You know what my girlfriend said? What they're doing?
Farting.
Yeah, they go in there and fart and come back out.
Yeah, well, you exercise. All we know as guys, you build up gas.
And you know what? No one walks around you for like an hour. You fart, and all of a sudden, like 15 people start walking by. You're like, "Come on!"
I advocate
It's
it,
bad in
man.
that gym because it's like it's just
So I start on the Crunch and I go like 10 machines, and then come back, and then I go on the bike and I leave. It's about an hour and a half. Well, it's so funny.
Because you're like, I start on the crunch and I do 10 bowls. That's. I'm sorry, I'm not
Thank
gonna
you,
be able
good
to
night.
get that out of my head. I can't get that out of my head. So I'm doing crunches. Captain Oregon.
kill yourself.
I'll be driving home tonight.
See, my hand wasn't even near the computer. That clicked like 20 minutes ago.
See that?
I thought maybe you had some new thing in your head.
Yeah, I was trying to click on something to bring it up, and he's talking about his father-in-law, like all serious, and it was on Kill Yourself. I'm like, please God, do not play that.
Clear.
Prepare to defibrillate.
Only clear would have been worse.
Please don't play that freaking.
With that, and my mother-in-law asked my father. You know, it's my stepmother-in-law. You know, because I have two. Jen was divorced. Her father and mother were divorced, and
Jen was divorced?
No, Jen's parents are divorced for almost 40 years.
I got a question mark in the back of the TV there.
Yeah, the woman he's with now is with for 35 years. You know, so you know she's my equal
serious.
stay. Yeah. I think they're gonna stay together for a while. But we're all at the dinner table, and she goes, "Hun," because I'm busting his chops. I'm a bowl buster, and it makes things lighter. Everybody's crying and shit. So he's at the dinner table, and we're all sitting there, and she goes, "Hun, I have to ask you, did you see, a light He goes, "Why'd you lose one?" Like just like that. Like it's just the funniest thing. I'm eating corn. I freaking spit the corn out of my mouth because I just didn't expect him to say that to her. Like, and he's all mellow the way. So he's like, "Why'd you lose one?"
Your wifey's in.
All right, baby.
Is she?
What's going on, wife? 2 kids.
Wife, 2 kids.
So now we were up to 5. We're up to a whole hand. We're up to 5 people making these little papers. I just feel like
minus 2.
throwing them at nothing.
Well, does it count you hosting it? No. So me.
I wonder if they'll come back to
So
me.
there's 4.
It'd be amazing.
What do you want to do? Celebrity guest?
Yeah.
Are they here yet?
I don't know. Did the celebrity guest arrive yet?
I'm not sure.
I just periodically like to just throw paper.
Yeah, who's gonna clean it up? That's what I want to know.
The celebrity guest.
Yeah. Well, I can't have to go to your house.
Yo, you look great. You can bend over now.
I don't want to unless I have to.
Oh, you want to? Rich, are you okay? You
Yeah,
look.
I'm queuing something now.
Oh, okay. No, it looks like you zoned out for a minute there.
Wow.
I looked up and you were like,
I'm trying to find the last time I was funny. I'm going back like 17 years now.
"Oh, all right, yeah, you can't find it."
Still going through it. Nothing on the calendar.
Don't worry, bro. You'll find it. High school graduation, I think, was the last time.
No.
Someone put up on your Facebook page last time. They said you said something funny.
Right, so my
You probably say a lot of funny things, but you talk so fast, no one can understand you.
You get the lights.
So you should go down to Florida for a couple of weeks.
dim the lights now.
So we have a celebrity guest.
You have to dim the lights?
Yeah.
We have to dim the lights?
We were.
That dark?
Yeah. We were
Why?
told. We were told.
Oh, we have to for the guest?
Yeah.
I don't even know who the guest is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a rare treat. Some of you may know him from some movies like The Marine. He's in The Marine.
Ah.
And he's also, he doesn't have any belts right now in the WWE, but he's very well liked. Just waiting for Richie.
I'm doing it now.
So should you make a bigger build up to this? This is
I
the
am.
lights went out and all of,
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, who's in the house?
who is it? That guy?
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise, I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time.
What up, Cena?
Lotto fell off, I'm still high.
Yo, move over, man.
My money stacked back, once I can't turn a swell.
Wow, so this is John Cena in the house with us, huh? Hey, let's move Mr. Cena over a little bit. There you go, right there, Cena. Hey, I'll get that for you. Hold on, let me get that for you, Mr. Cena. I know you need water. You know, I didn't realize you look bigger on television. I didn't realize, you must be the Nacho Libre version of John Cena.
What's happening, bro?
Nothing.
That's a fake belt because you don't have any belts right now, do you?
No.
I don't really watch wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like, who have you wrestled? Anybody famous?
Yes.
Who?
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, talk louder.
Yeah, talk louder there, Mr. Cena.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, did you lose or win?
Lose.
Lose.
Daniel Bryan's a wrestler. That's not like no cool name. Do you wrestle anybody cool with like
Yeah,
Triple
you
H?
wrestle The Rock,
Oh, you wrestled The Rock?
the Kane.
Kane?
Undertaker.
Ah, The Undertaker.
Nice.
All right.
You know that whole thing with when you have a big guy like me, you gotta use both hands.
Yeah, what does this mean?
What
I can't
do
see
you
you.
always say when you walk into the wrestling arena? You
He knows what it
Can't
is.
see me.
I like your
Can't see
shirt.
it
That's
all.
cool.
I didn't realize you were so quiet, Mr. Cena. I thought you were going to be a little louder. Being... Ow! Ow! Oh!
Wrestling's fake, so.
Oh! It's not that fake!
All right.
All right, slow down, Mr. Cena. You got me in the eye.
So who'd you wrestle recently? Who'd you beat?
Kane.
They must have kicked you in the head pretty hard.
Kane.
Did you beat a certain family the last weekend?
Yes.
Oh,
The Wyatt family.
Oh, the Wyatt family.
The whole family?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
And you wrestled you wrestled all 3 of them?
The Wyatt family's kind of like Texas
wrestled
Chainsaw
one.
meets Duck Dynasty, kind of.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're creepy. They got
So
the
ZZ Top.
yeah.
Right, there's 3 of them, right?
Wrestling ZZ Top.
Yep, they got the long beards.
I wrestled one.
Mr. Cena,
Oh, one of them?
to see
And then I
X-Men
had
a couple of weeks
that.
ago. How'd you like it?
Yeah, I heard you didn't like X-Men, Mr.
Yeah,
Cena.
Mr. Cena, tell me about, what did you understand? The whole time travel thing?
It did not make sense
do
going
me a
back
favor.
and forth all over.
Can I have your autograph right here?
Bill Me Later.
Well, I'm actually pretty impressed that he wrote John. I was waiting for another one.
If you need to cheat, it says John Cena on your shirt.
No, I think he's got it.
Let me see. Nice! That was pretty cool.
What is it? Never give up?
Nice.
Never surrender? Never give up. Never surrender.
What should we do? Freeze. Mind your rope.
Freeze, we caught ya!
What's it, twin?
Right. I know, right? I almost think that John Cena's related to Buddha in some way.
Never know.
Sorry about that, kid. I mean, Mr. Cena.
So
Just don't hit me with your belt again.
You look a lot bigger on TV.
Yeah, he does. That's a.
Yeah, camera makes you taller. What's your finishing move?
Attitude adjustment.
He
The
needs that.
attitude adjustment, huh?
Give that to him. He needs it.
How do you
Okay.
perform the attitude adjustment?
It's like
Purple nipple?
Oh, like, can you throw the guy over your shoulders?
Cool.
So it's not something that you can actually do to me right now. Oh, right
What's
now,
the-
right?
Give him the, what's that other one movie does?
Got like a
5
chop?
knuckle shuffle.
The what?
5 knuckle shuffle.
Oh, the 5 knuckle shuffle.
That meant something different totally back then.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, 2 things in one night. 2 funny comments in one. Must be the water.
You're actual water.
Know what it is? I think it's the fact that he doesn't have a mic.
Right, if he had the mic, this wouldn't be happening right now. The people out there,
Ding ding.
you people are missing some quality. And I can't even repeat it because I'm afraid to. But it was funny. So if you guys heard it, it's awesome. If not,
It was on, I think it's the water.
oh.
Purified water. Spring water stinks.
So Mr. Cena, what's other than the 5 knuckles? Oh, other than the 5 knuckle shuffle, what else?
You know what's funny? He's almost as big as Craig. So you should become a wrestler.
Well, like I do a joke looking like Stone Cold, the Nacho Libre version of Stone Cold. Don't worry, it didn't go down.
What's the Nacho Libre? You mean Lucha Libre?
No, not Nacho Libre. The what's his name? Jack Black.
Yeah,
The movie Nacho
the movie
Libre.
Nacho Libre, which
No.
is the Spanish wrestling.
It was a C movie.
You didn't see it? Here, stand up,
They're
Mr.
called
Cena.
Lucha Libre.
No,
No, Nacho.
he.
Forget it.
What? Show me a move. What move could you do on me right here?
Subtract.
Oh,
All right.
That's called the domestic violence.
I just got the knuckle shuffle. Oh.
This is unbelievable! Welcome to Midget Mania!
Sunday.
Bro, the studio is coming apart!
Rocky.
For some reason, Cena finds it hilarious that he's beating up on the little garden gnome. Ew! He's firing on you! That was great!
The same thing happened at Michael Jackson's house. Well.
Oh, yeah! Oh.
All right, come on.
Alright,
John,
guys.
Jacob, Schmidt. Come on, guys.
It's all fun and games till one of something of mine breaks. Zach.
Dude, you're gonna get a taste of his beard.
Alright, ding ding.
1, 2, 3.
Ding ding! Alright, yeah! Alright, Mr.
Ladies
Cena.
and gentlemen, now back to the show.
Don't
Right
walk
in
on
front of
it.
us.
Grab your hand.
Back to my house.
We'll play your exit video one more time. Hurry up. My Bye, Cena. Watch.
You brush your teeth, Cena.
Look at the screen. Look at the camera. You can't see me. Show him the belt.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise will shine now. You can't see me, my time is now. Still knock your shell off. Back, I can't swell off. Franchise doing big business. I live this, it's automatic. I win it, so you hear those words and finish. A soldier, and I.
Now go brush your teeth, Cena. You ready for bed? Leave that camera.
Oh,
Justin.
That wasn't really. That was Zachary. I don't know if you knew that.
Who farted, by the way?
I don't know. What a
Was it
baby.
you or you?
He farted.
I just get the crap beat out of me by a midget.
Little people.
Now you know what we feel.
Oh,
We centered.
well, that was unexpected. Welcome back, Craig. Well, thank you. That was a pleasure to get my butt kicked by Mr. John Cena or his stunt double.
Jill, that's your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
She's on.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Grams?
Jill.
Woo. Well, we call it Grams. Yeah, it's Jill, but my kids call it Grams.
Grams?
Grams, like, yeah.
Because when they try to call her grandma, she burns them with a cigarette.
Don't call me Grandma.
Maybe she has a pot.
Yeah, well, it was always a joke back in the day that the
Good night, Zach.
Grams was, like weight and measures of
Good night to
certain.
Zach. He's going to bed.
Oh, was Zach is even here?
Yeah. That was Zachary.
Oh, that was Zachary? That was John Cena.
No.
That was the best scene.
Oh, you guys lied to me? See, I don't watch wrestling, so I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
All right, good night, Zach. Go to
Bye,
bed.
Zach.
It was a... Bye!
Bye, buddy. Shut your door.
He's... Well, look, I didn't realize we had a whole sound effects crew.
Bye. All right.
I didn't realize we had a Foley crew here
Back to
doing
the
sounds. Oh, that was funny. I did not expect to get my ass kicked by your son.
Bro, I've been working out, and I've been, going crazy, downloading music and stuff. You heard of Avenged Sevenfold? Huh? You heard of Avenged Sevenfold?
Yes.
You hear this song? They're like Metallica used to be, kind of. You know?
It says a little bit Metallica, but I was waiting for an Iron Maiden riff to just kick out right there.
This would be my entrance theme if I was a wrestler.
Why is this someone's? Sounds a lot like old school Metallica. All right, enough of that. We're not doing a music show. You want to do a music show? Do it on Tuesday nights.
Welcome back to the Howard Stern Show.
Right. Hey now.
Well, you can't play music sometimes?
Oh, leave it to the comic to be so
I'm afraid we're gonna get another call from YouTube. We'll be back.
Oh, they never did?
What happened?
YouTube wrote. I think it was just a blanket sweep.
Wait, speak up louder, so because you don't have a microphone. For
YouTube.
yes.
I got a thing when I opened up the live control panel thing for the show. It said, "This is a warning that you played third-party video in one of your videos, blah blah blah, whatever like that." But we didn't really, and I think it was just a blanket sweep.
Right, they just send it out to everybody to try to catch people.
After 6 months, they just people. Because I went back and I didn't see anything to be played other than anything was on YouTube.
What did that one say?
Who
Gives a shit.
Oh, is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
Nothing but the highest quality sound bites.
In his bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just like the Howard
Donkey
Stern show.
farts.
Looking at shit is square.
This is just like the Howard Stern show, less the talent and sound effects.
I try to do
You
things.
drink that and a Red Bull.
I try to do things.
Yes, the first 45 minutes of the show.
I've been doing some stuff here. What are you doing?
Wow, what were you reaching in for?
was that?
What do you got? Is that a secret pocket?
I thought, we gonna pull out a rabbit?
Hey kids, watch me pull
I
a
know.
rabbit out of my armpit.
Yeah, now I'm drinking fucking trick cereal.
Oh, and to go back to just earlier, the cheesecake flavors. It was regular, chocolate mousse, carrot, black forest, vanilla, and Oreo.
Where'd you go, Oreo?
You know it's good. It's got you can't drink a large one though. I did, of
Drink
course.
the large one?
Is the Oreo culotta?
Well, what do you like when we go to
No, Dairy Queen's Oreo, what is that thing?
no, we go to cheesecake. Not cheesecake, cheeseburger.
The shake?
What? Yeah, the peanut
Banana Oreo.
Banana Oreo. I thought it was an Oreo flavor. Oh my god, you know what we tried while we were down there? They came out with a new cookie. I mean, I'm sure it's here, but I found it when we were at Walmart down there. It's a chewy Chips Ahoy filled
Get the Chewy's noise. Come on.
With cream.
with Oreo filling.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh my god! It's a chewy Chips Ahoy cookie with Oreo. It's a chewy Chips Ahoy with Oreo cream filling, bro. The first one, like when you eat the first one, like I take a little bites. The first bite was like, second bite was like, it's getting a little better. By the time you were done with the first cookie, you adapt to those two flavors together, and I ripped through the whole
What
package.
does Marcellus Wallace look like?
I ripped through the whole thing.
What country you from? That ain't no country I ever heard of. They speak English and what?
I love that.
You know what's funny? I was looking for the same thing, but my computer's a piece of garbage!
This was I got 2 keys missing. It's pressed on your computer.
That's one of my favorite ones right there. Yeah. And the C word one.
He's saying prison, right?
What's that?
No, Prism.
Prison.
What's going on in the chat room? Anything going on in the chat room?
Somebody fell asleep. Hold on.
No one fell asleep. I gotta refresh. They were talking about Cena getting you, but I think that's old news. Let's go to the left.
What, you gotta like refresh it?
Yeah, of course.
What are you coming totally out of it
Bam.
and back into the show?
Alrighty, that didn't work.
Oh, speaking of, Craig, I've been dabbling with a few chat room programs. We're going to go, I think, live Tuesday with a new chat room program. I'm going to try to push everything towards the website. The show will open up in the website, and we'll have a chat room. On the
Why?
site.
Do we have the website?
Yeah, we have a website. But
No, is it what's going on with the website?
No, we're going to work on it once things slow down and the summer comes up and have more time, obviously. But I looked at about 10 chat programs. I wanted something that refreshes by itself. You can move it to the side of the screen and it'll attach to the screen, and something that's just easy that someone doesn't have to sign up. They can just put their name in and bang, they're in. They can put pictures on there if they want. Their own. They can add to the show. So
You know what this all sounds like to me right now?
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Rob,
What happened Thursday?
what happened Thursday? What?
I called you. We were supposed to get together.
I understand that. I had to work in the morning. I would have the stupid phone in my.
Do we have that glare behind my head again? I feel like
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
a wise man is coming up behind me.
Good.
So I can turn now. He's gone. John Cena's gone.
There you go.
Okay.
I didn't realize John Cena needed all
We're
that.
crashing in a cornfield. There's butter under the seats. Now you can climb stereo lines and suck my cock on the way down.
I didn't touch anything.
Really? I just played?
Yeah. I clicked on it 20 minutes ago.
All right, so back to the show after I got my butt kicked by the John Cena Seaman.
Seaman. John Seaman.
I got a take with John Seaman. He's a sailor and he knows how to tie knots.
So while you were gone, I saw Maleficent.
Yeah, how was it?
It's kind of like they kind of just destroyed and molded character. I do have a cool picture of her though, but he's
I mean,
busy with someone else.
what do you call it? Angelina Jolie is playing Maleficent.
Yeah.
And I mean, as freaky
Well,
as she is, she's still smoking hot.
Yeah, even though she had the best part of her removed because of disease, but
What, she had her boobs removed?
yeah,
When?
last 2 years ago, last year.
Did she? Both of them?
Yeah.
I know she talked about it, but then, she got fake ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, does that happen in the movie with his wings?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean,
she had a wing job too.
Here's the deal: they just destroyed the character. That's not Maleficent. It's something else.
What do you mean?
That's not Maleficent.
Oh, as far as a Disney Maleficent. Well, she doesn't walk around with the black cloak and everything?
Yeah, but she's not evil. It's not, you know...
What do you mean she's not evil?
She's not evil.
They made her good?
Yeah.
Why?
As Disney. They destroyed the movie.
That's terrible. Because does the parents die in the first 10 minutes?
Did you see Frozen?
Yes.
Then you've seen this movie.
Why? It's the same story?
Yep. Almost.
She turns everything into ice?
Well, no.
And then goes up and builds an ice castle? And there's a little frozen snowman?
Okay, what was the coolest thing Maleficent turned into in Sleeping Beauty?
No. In what?
In Sleeping Beauty, what was like the coolest thing when you were a kid, like she turned into?
The old lady with the big nose.
No, the dragon. Remember she turned into the dragon?
I thought the dragon was her pet.
I was a boy. I was playing with balls and stuff. I wasn't watching freaking shows like this.
Buddy, we are still...
give me a break, okay? It was a Disney movie.
How do you look at your dirty nails?
It's...
Look at this.
Hey! Look at my nails!
Take a selfie?
So Sleeping Beauty back in the day, the Disney cartoon's incredible. It's like...
Yeah, Maleficent was evil for no reason. For no reason. This one, do you want to know? Like, I don't want to ruin
no,
it
because we do. Jen wants to see it. We're gonna probably see this one.
No.
I know. Like my daughter went last night to see Fault in Our Stars or whatever, and she read the book, that one about the kids with cancer.
Yeah, I heard it was. Yeah.
It's supposed to be great.
Melissa just saw it.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she's still crying.
Yeah. My daughter read the book like 3 times.
Which one?
It's A Fault in Our Stars. It's something Green, John Green, I think. He writes all those A Fault in Our Stars. My daughter's read like 5 of his books. I forgot the other books. They're all depressing. Every book they're always based on kids, like young teenager, adolescents, and someone's always dying, like in every story. But he's I guess a good writer. All the kids like him. And my daughter went last night to see it, and they cried. And her and her girlfriend are like, her girlfriend's like, I don't know if I ever want to see it again. And my daughter was like, I can watch this movie every day for the rest of my life. And then her girlfriend was like, me too. So they're going to see it again like tomorrow. So it's just one of those. It's not quite a chick flick. It's it's about a boy and a girl, a love story where the girl has cancer and the boy had cancer, he had testicular cancer. And God bless you. But it's one of those. So I didn't see it, but I heard it's great.
Can you pull a muscle on your left hip?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, bro, you just sneezed at like 400 miles an hour.
Sorry.
I was gonna pull you over. You were going so fast.
I'm mad. They just ruined it. When are we going to see Godzilla?
I want to go see Godzilla bad.
When?
I don't know. Maybe this week. Next couple of days.
How about count me in? I can't go until I see you in a show.
You can't go. What you talk
I can't
up?
go until I see you in a show. That was the whole memory.
You're not allowed to go to the movies until you see us at live perform.
What about Saturday?
I have to talk to tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to talk to the boss lady. We're a little light and tight on funds.
Are you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Money's tight, and then they just went back and forth to Florida and everything. We're kind of negative right now.
Can't you do the movie? That'd be cheaper than his Red Bull.
You can get me in as a child before 5 o'clock.
I could actually.
That's right. I'll walk in with like
2 adults and 1 child, please.
Right. I'll be in a.
Dude, all you have to do is just walk behind us. They're not going to see you anyway. You'll walk behind us.
We can get like 3 people in behind it. Nice. Put it down.
Number 3.
No, that wasn't.
No, that wasn't good.
No, I am going to rate this on lights.
Lights.
I did.
Because we look like crap.
I'm sorry. I'll bring my lights back next week.
Does it look blurry to you?
For those of you guys who don't know, I needed my lights.
Oh, my glasses.
The other lights that we use in this room, I took a couple of weeks ago for a show. I needed to light the show, and then I went to Florida on this emergency, and I came back tonight's my first night back, and I forgot to bring the lights back.
We gotta get you over.
Me over what?
Next time, because you got to put the camera in the middle next time. It's not.
Well, we can mess with the lights a little bit, make it a little lighter in here.
I'm right in the middle of your thing right now.
Does he suffer from angular dystrophy?
Dude, look at this and look at the table.
Look at this.
Dude, can you see what I'm talking about or no?
No, we look. Yeah, it looks like it's a little further on your side than my side, but not by much.
Yeah, but I'm moving. Yeah, all I have to do is. Oh, look! It goes left and right.
That was pretty funny too. He's getting ballsy now. Look. Oh, look. Not only did he just and do that, and then he checked his nails.
Kidding balls.
You know what it is? I'm quiet. So,
Look, his hat's sideways.
so everything he says is
My
gold.
hat's on. I had to pull an all-nighter last night, so I'm exhausted.
Yeah, your hat's side. You look.
Did you ever see November Rain movie?
Purple Rain, yeah.
No, November Rain.
No, I know the song November Rain.
I think it was
Yeah,
called
November
November
Rain.
something. It was with Cameron Diaz or somebody. I don't know. She had cancer, and
No, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, but no, I didn't say it.
I was going to say that movie was probably based on the same type of thing.
Like similar?
They both had cancer.
You know what movie I did see that was really cool? And
The Sky.
I know it's been a while. I only seen that movie once. That was kind of a freaky
Yeah,
flick.
weird.
But I would go see it again. Like, I mean, I would sit and watch it again.
What
Not go
movie
see it. You know what I
did
mean?
you
You know, I would watch.
build a time traveling machine.
Because that was a weird. That was definitely a freaky flick. It's a movie that certain movies like that you need to watch 2 or 3 times
Yep.
to just pick up what you missed. And if you don't like it the first time, if you watch it again and again, you might be like, wow, you know what? After putting it all together.
It's the same type of thing with the Nicolas Cage movie where he's an angel. What was that one where he loves this girl? And
City of Angels.
City of Angel. That you have to watch that more than once.
Well, you know that's a French movie too, remade like 2 years earlier. The French version was out, and then we made it like 2 years. They didn't even wait. Like they didn't even give it a few years for the French movie. We just stole it. Hollywood just took it and said, "Oh, what a great movie! Let's make our version." So,
He gave us the Statue of Liberty.
wow, thanks. And French fries.
French fries.
And toast.
French.
And Peru.
And French. That's why I call my toast. My toast is Texas
Peru.
toast, buddy.
Is it?
I don't call
I
it
eat
French
freedom
toast.
fries.
Freedom fries.
yeah.
Freedom fries. Texas toast. Screw the French.
And it's a croissant.
A croissant instead of a croissant.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched a movie called A Fantastic Fear of Everything. I was briefly talking to you about it before. It's on Netflix. Anybody wants to watch it?
You can watch it right now if you want.
It's on. It would probably be more interesting than the show. But
Big chips falling off the ceiling.
yeah, did you see that shit? It must be from the people upstairs.
What's the matter? You're not enjoying the show?
Everything I say, and that's what he's going to hone in on.
You
Let
don't
me
go
pull-
hair here. Why?
I got hair. I just don't have. Well, you don't have much hair either, man. What do you mean?
And you worry about me looking at my fingers wrong.
I know you were just like, you have no hair. Yeah, he stroked me too.
Stop it.
I felt
How do
it.
you tell people they have no hair?
I had movement.
You did this
I know,
and this.
right. You have no hair there. It's so smooth. Could you see us if we were like gay lovers? Like, you know who the power bottom is in this relationship. I wouldn't have a choice.
You need bunk beds.
Yeah, and he would be on top.
When Craig gets on
That's
top,
not a pillow.
he lays on my stomach. He looks like a balloon out of the Macy's Day Parade. Change the light bulb while you're up there.
I got it. I'll clean the top of the fan.
Waterbed. I'll take it.
A Fantastic Fear of Everything. It's a Simon Pegg movie. You guys know who Simon Pegg is, right? It's
Negative.
the blonde-haired guy from Shaun of the Dead, Hot
Oh, okay.
Fuzz, At the World's End. He is now also a great Scotty. He plays Scotty in the new Star Trek movies.
Does he?
Yeah, he's Scotty.
He's a,
Well, you know who Bones is in the new Star Trek movies? Another movie I watched this week,
I love
Dredd. The new Dredd. No, Carl Urban, who plays Dredd, is Bones.
Yeah.
You know who Carl Urban
Need
is?
a new computer
Yeah, why is that spinning like that?
because it means
Did we get
I
frozen?
suck and it's frozen.
How's
your look?
I'm looking good.
Not really. We talking about the computer. Yeah.
Me, dude.
Are we out and back in?
Why don't you restart your computer? Restart your computer.
You think?
Yeah, I want to see the first on-air restarting of a computer.
What's going on in the chat room?
We got question marks. Otto just saying hello.
Otto?
Richie cried for 2 hours. Yeah, I think hell I have to.
Oh, that's not talking about. Are you really restarting your computer? Wow, we are doing a live restart of the computer as the show goes on.
That'll take a week.
You heard about the bear in Paramus? That was pretty funny.
The mall?
No, just in the woods.
It was shopping. It was at Nostrand's.
Was it crapping in the woods?
No, it was up in a tree, and of course humans can't leave it alone. They
So
had
they tranquilized
Yeah,
it,
they
right?
tranked it. Look, watch what happens.
And it falls, right?
Let's see what happens when we trank a bear. What do you think?
Well, Was it in a residential? It was in a heavy residential area, like someone's backyard.
Now at 5 in New Jersey, a tense standoff with a black bear has come to a close.
An African
Moments ago, a bear who climbed a tree
oh.
fell to the ground after being tranquilized. CBS News' John Slattery is live in how the drama unfolded. John.
Yeah,
the bear weighed only about 100 pounds, and it was in this area of Paramus, right near Route 17 and right near a mall. He probably felt that he needed to climb a tree to get away from it all. In fact, he probably thought this area was unbearable. The bear said he nailed more than a year and got himself up a tree in a light industrial area of Paramus on Winters Avenue. Nearby workers were surprised.
I walked out and saw a
I was
bunch of people
surprised.
in the back of the building here, the next building over where we work, and asked them what was going on. They said there's a bear in the tree. Oh, I said, bear? Well, yeah, there were sightings yesterday in Hohokus.
It was early afternoon when the bear apparently got scared and went up a tree after moving south.
He probably got chased down out of the New York State.
That guy is ugly.
That broke down from New York, and
Carol.
around Washington Township there were two bears.
got a manly name.
That guy needs to shave.
Animal control people who had followed
Look at this guy.
placed flares below the tree and brought in
Light it on
a dog
fire
to
when it's
keep the
passed out.
animal up there until it could safely be brought
They
down.
tried to trank that
simply
fat
to keep the bear safely up there. It's just a distraction to keep him to stay up in the tree.
Officials set up a net below the tree before a sharpshooter was positioned to tranquilize the bear with a rifle shot, allowing it to fall to safety.
Yeah, as it bounces off every branch on the way.
For this area, however, we have seen this happen more than once in the general Bergen County area.
Let's
God
talk dirty
forbid.
shit, yeah.
They did catch it in the net.
A short time later, the tranquilizer did its thing, and the bear fell out of the tree. He was caught a little while ago. They decided to take him away. He will go to a northern area and be released tonight in an area where he can find bear necessities. Reporting live from Paramus, John Slattery, CBS 2 News.
John, you're killing us over here. Thank you so much.
You should kill yourself.
That poor thing bounced off of everything. They're like, and they caught it and safely going to return it tonight. Yeah, after it has.
That'd be cool though to have the ding 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 ding.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was like bing, 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 ding, 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 ding.
Tilt on the top.
It would have been funny if it went back up, like it powered up and shot back up. Now, like you have that. There was a video when we were down in Florida, in Daytona Beach. I mean, I didn't prepare for that. I don't know if you want to look for it on YouTube. Just look for bear in hammock.
Oh yeah.
Did you see it?
Yep.
There was
that next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it fits. No, but while we were down in Florida, I seen that video. I don't know if are you going to pull it up now or no?
I can if you'd like.
Yeah, why not? Just
Sure.
But it was a
would love
bear.
for you to.
It was in. Now you don't think black bears in Florida, but there's an abundance of them down there. There's quite a few.
They only work there.
Big Bear Chase.
Big bear chase. Big bear chase. You should have that queued up too. Do you have that queued in there? Good looking out.
Black bear enjoys hammock.
Please. I do enough.
Oh, okay. It's my house. It's my curtains.
I'm a black bear and I live in Daytona Beach. Don't mistake me for a white bear of Alaska.
What the heck?
That's somebody else.
That was a whole different kind of white and black situation.
One of the best places to catch a catnap these days is apparently a hammock in the shade.
Yeah, look at
After
this
causing a
one,
ruckus
bro.
in a Daytona Beach
In
neighborhood
Daytona Beach,
yesterday,
Florida.
an intruder did just that, and one man captured the whole escapade on his camera. Watch 2 Stephanie Kolb has the wild photos of this wildlife.
Bear is hanging out on the hammock.
This Florida black bear decided it was time for a nap. He found a cozy spot in Vincent James's backyard.
Got in the hammock,
James's.
laying back like it was a tourist or something, and something spooked him. And he ran right through there,
Bro, it sits up.
fast.
Spook.
And then I said, well, he's gone. Half an hour later, he come back, and there he is in the hammock
Went back
again.
into the
The
hammock.
bear has been spotted multiple times in the Pebble Creek neighborhood in Daytona Beach since Wednesday.
Just yesterday, the bear was
Residents
playing
say he's looking
canasta.
for
That's-
food, tearing through a bird feeder and trash cans.
I woke up in the hammock and the bear was suckling me.
He's very hungry.
Once he'd had his meal, though, he needed a little R&R.
And that's all he was doing, relaxing. I never
Tie him
seen
up to
him
the
before.
railroad tracks.
Rafael Torres,
Not
who
not-
also
look,
lives
it's
in the
laying
neighborhood,
in
got
the hammock,
multiple photos of the bear. He
Yeah,
told
yeah,
us-
What else?
Can I get on a hammock at the same break?
I can't get into a hammock. I get into a hammock, it flips over on me all the
Another
time.
neighbor captured it on his cell phone.
Hey.
As exciting
Hey,
as
hey.
it was for the neighborhood, residents
bear
say
that
they
can
don't want the
mold me,
creature to
turn
come back.
He didn't tear it up or anything.
James has taken his hammock down, and others say they'll be more careful with their trash, so this bear doesn't make their backyards his new
was
favorite hangout.
Daytona
In Daytona
Beach.
Beach, 70
That's what, well, the hammock one.
Yep,
There's
right
a- there's
there
a-
in your neighbor's yard.
Now there was another actual video of just that was the whole news report, but there was like a daytime video guy did with his phone where you actually see the thing sitting up, rocking back and forth in the rocker.
If
In
the
the-
bears are rocking, don't come in.
This hammocks are rocking, bro. I can't. That was my point with this. I can't sit in a friggin' hammock. We were down there. We went to my father-in-law's neighbor's house. They have a hammock. I couldn't get in it. The thing spins over and I fall on my ass on the floor. I can't sit in a hammock.
Like going to like great events
And I'm-
climb up the ladder to get to the top.
You gotta hold on. You gotta put one leg in, and you're like this, and then you gotta try to get your other leg up, and the thing starts shaking. What, you see anything when my shorts are up? Were you looking down my leg?
What's the reporter from Superman? The boy, what's his name?
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. That's what you look like just now. Put it back in your mouth. I Jimmy Olsen.
What'd you say? I ate Jimmy Olsen? Which is what I was thinking, but I thought I'd get in trouble for making a... The bare necessities. Bare necessities.
Faster than you.
Wow, you're so fast.
To play music 400 years ago.
What are you, like, totally against
Wherever
Disney
I
films?
No, but we can't see it.
I know. He's watching it. He's enjoying it, though. You can see he's enjoying it.
Watches gay porn. That's his problem.
Yeah?
Stick to the Disney.
I do everything the opposite of them. Speaking of bears,
Does a bear nap on the floor?
the Cena bear could be seen in the wild.
But, alright, so we did that.
You have to show him the Goonies thing.
The crazy...
Well, show him that, but I want to show him this picture. Show him the wedding thing. It's hilarious.
The kid.
You see this.
So this late, you want to bring it in, and this lady wanted these people got married.
Speak up, boy, son.
These people got married.
These people got married. Yes.
This black couple got married.
Yeah,
and the
they
woman
wanted
wanted the
the
baby.
1 month-old baby. So they couldn't figure out what they were going to do, so they put the
Get
baby...
the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, get out of here. That's the baby tied up in the dress?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did they drag it around? Did they go downstairs? Like, to-goom.
Why is the baby white?
Is it?
Oh, the dress is white. I don't think the baby's all white.
Maybe it's a reflection of the baby.
Wait, so when she walked up, she's dragging the baby behind her?
Yeah.
Where was this?
Who knows?
Mars.
Yeah, not this country, right?
Yeah, it was this country. It is.
Jonah Hill has to apologize for calling a photographer a faggot or whatever, or a gay, and this lady gets away with dragging her kid along behind her in a dress. Guilty. It's a shame. It's ridiculous that really that's crazy. Just pictures, no video of that.
No.
I would like to see that kid getting dragged as they're walking. And like, would they sew the kid into the dress?
I guess.
What happens if she had to go to the bathroom?
Baby?
The mother, wife. She's pulling up the dress. She's got it. It's behind her. Kid's like drowning.
They're running out after the running's over, and
I just pissed on my baby.
Kids skipping in the back.
Where my baby at?
You know, I didn't think of it. It would have been great, and it would have been funny. And I don't have enough time, so keep talking. But
with what?
What
would have been great and funny? It's not fun. It's not funny.
It was something to do with a baby and
Hey, can we talk about
Hold on, we gotta play you the Goonies thing, dude.
Well, hold on, because that's like 8 minutes long, right?
It's less than 8 minutes.
Well, we'll do like a little break. Well, it's almost 10:30 already.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's 10:25.
It's not 25. You got fast. Time.
I'm in Florida. Oh, I should be going slower then. It should be 10:24. Prior to that, can we talk a little bit about it's only like 2 miles from here, 3 miles from here.
Yeah, I got a video too.
Of the Marlboro Psychiatric.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The Marlboro Psychiatric facility over here. You know, they're Well, no, it is a haunt. Obviously, it's an institution that's been there for 100 years.
Making it into like an adventure thing.
No, they're knocking it down. They're building townhouses on that property.
Wait, you don't even know. You don't even know the half of it.
Why?
You have no clue. We got to show you. You got to play the video in a minute.
Wait, but before you play it, that's exactly what I have written here. It's just like Poltergeist. Like, these people are going to buy a brand new house and be like, oh, look, this is what it looks like now. It's all now Ghost Adventures.
I need to deliver.
Go to the main page. All our stuff is.
All right, but Ghost is
the video.
No, the 11111.
The shows have been through here. Ghost Adventures has gone through. Ghost Hunters has gone through here. Countless other paranormal researchers have gone through here, all claiming and having heavy.
Before you go any further, this was also another time a black child was abused and being dragged behind.
Yeah, but it was in the 70s. This is shortly after Blazing Saddles, where you can get away with stuff like that.
Sorry, I forgot I wanted to pull that picture up and show you.
Child, I am being dragged behind me.
Your chicken, you will not need it. All right, go back.
Factor choking.
You got to play the video because you don't even know
what they're going to build there. Well, hold on.
No.
Pause this for a minute while we talk about it.
Just lower it. You can talk about it while it's going on.
Well, no, because I want to watch it.
I know, but just play it. You don't have to hear them. You just go.
I want to watch it.
Hit play. I want you to see something.
All right. Well, all I'm saying with this, can you
lower the volume? We got to figure a way to lower it easier.
Whoa, is that shaking like that, or is that him? Marlboro Psychiatric Hospital Adventure. So these are kids going through here right now, right?
You don't even know the half of it.
What?
Let's see.
Hello, everybody.
I didn't even know about this.
The Marlboro Asylum, but these are all the graves.
I didn't even know this.
I was gonna say there's like 1,000 people buried there. Yeah,
there's a million people buried.
I didn't know they were buried there.
It's all the people. This is how many people died there over the years.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
We go pumpkin picking there every year.
No, you don't.
It's like they want us to be called.
That's it. I was gonna say over the 100 years, there's like 1,000 people died through here over, and they're all buried on the property. Just like it's like they're gonna knock all the stuff down. They're gonna build townhouses. People are gonna move in, and all of a sudden, like a tree gonna come through the window and pull that kid out. Their daughter's gonna disappear into a TV. A clown is gonna go crazy and have 12-foot arms, grab you in, pull you into a closet. People are like, what the hell is going on here? Just like Poltergeist. You moved the tombstones.
Look at all that.
You only moved the tombstones, but you didn't move the bodies. They're gonna look out the window. Look, you got goosebumps to see them.
I don't. That was during Halloween, dude.
But this is all what I'm saying. Look, these are all the people that died there. Look, 1934, 1933, 24. Well, good music they're playing in the background.
I don't understand.
I was trying to see the years.
You're not allowed in there, huh?
It's all no. Well, we could sneak up in there. That's what these guys did.
Does it look like I could sneak anywhere? You get arrested.
Yeah, are they really going to arrest us?
A lot of people did die of disease in there too. By the way.
The plagues.
There was an epidemic in there.
Well, and we had the Spanish.
In the 30s, so yeah.
Well, in 1918 or like 1929, we had like the Spanish influenza, Black Death, all that stuff.
They didn't treat them. They just kept them in there and they died.
Look, and found that I didn't even get to read it, but look how many people died through here. Worthy for himself, but this.
Okay.
Like 1,000.
We're actually in the asylum right now.
1,000 people died up here over 100 years, and they're gonna knock. And all these people are buried there, and they're gonna knock us down and build townhouses. Would you want to live there? Never. No way.
You're gonna get people from out of the country.
It's like cursed earth, man. It really is.
We'll have the Hindu pulpit. Oh my God! I can't believe the guy came up from the ground there.
It is Uncle Abdullah.
Number 5 is alive. No, number 5 on the list there.
Well, this is just little kids now. So, do they go in? Do they go into?
I don't know.
Fast forward a little bit. See if they go inside.
Hey guys, we're in. Haven't lost you. We're in. Oh my God, this is.
Oh, they're playing Freddy.
I like that kids have the ability to be able to do all this editing and music. I can't.
Better than our damage.
Right.
It's a shower. It's a guillotine looks like.
What is that? A torturing thing?
Nah, it's some outside.
No, it's for like exercise.
Physical, yeah, old school.
See if they go in.
Yeah, bring it to here.
Coming for you.
Bring it to 6. But what I'm saying is, there's documents of paranormal activity riddled throughout this place. Obviously, you just seen there's like 1,000 people died there through the years. And it was. Didn't Geraldo Rivera go in here and do a whole piece on this that it was about the? Are you sure? Or some news reporter, didn't they do something about abuse in this place? About, when I say abuse, about how the patients weren't treated properly?
I'm taking the Blair Witch Project.
I guess they didn't go in.
So startled.
Who cares about these kids? But that's the place. This whole thing is only a couple of miles from where we are right now. Maybe about 4 or 5 miles away, right?
We're in Marlboro.
I drove by it tonight on my way here. Let me take a selfie. That's what he just did.
We just took a video of Joe taking a picture. It was
Alright.
like pictureception.
Because they are more. But look how spooky it is. But that's my thing. It is just like imagine they build all this. People are like, hey honey, there's a whole bunch of people out in the pool. Spooky, scary.
Creepy.
But that's my thing. Just like Poltergeist, you move the tombstones, but you never move the bodies. That's what it's going to be like. Like the house is going to get sucked into an oblivion. Wedding I'm going to. But that went back up. So, but that I can't believe that they're talking about that. That it's like right out of Poltergeist. You couldn't ask for a better. They're really going to take that? Yeah, we just seen it. You just seen all the 1,000 graves in there, give or take a few hundred or whatever. So it's like 1,000 people died up there or more.
Halloween, when they're all done, how cool Halloween would be there.
Well, yeah, going trick or treating? You mean?
Walking around by themselves.
But like I said, if there's now, I believe we've briefly touched about paranormal activity. I was a skeptic until with some incidents. I was a skeptic till about 4 or 5 years ago, where I worked in a hospital and an old hospital, and I had an apparition walk in front of me, look at me, and walk away all real quick. But it was black. It was only half a body, and I wasn't. Prior to that, I was a skeptic, and whether you believe me or not, I don't care. That happened until that happened to me. Until I had that personal experience, I never believed. I always teased all these stupid haunted shows. It's always like fat white women that see. You never see. And what really sucks is Hollywood, when they do these shows, they bring in. They give you like an attractive woman, like a thinner woman.
I've seen your Vine.
And you're like, yeah, I did a Vine on it. But like they did, it's an attractive woman, and you're like, all right. So this poor attractive woman had issue with a ghost. And then all of a sudden, they show the real woman and she's talking, and she's like, yeah, this thing would do particular pose, and you're like, what the hell?
The actor who portrays the people are always.
Oh yeah, a hot younger person, and then every once in a while, when the actual person is attractive, they make the actor uglier.
That's why I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man, because all those the guy in a wheelchair and all those actors, they're creepy, man. So I like the old.
Well, Sid Haig. Sid Haig is the ultimate creepy actor, man. Do you know he's 74 years old?
Is he?
Yeah. Do you know he was in... Sid Haig is what you know him
House
best.
Of 1,000 Corpses. And,
yeah, he's Captain...
Devil's Rejects.
What's he, what's his name?
74?
Yeah. He was in Devil's Rejects and House of 1,000 Corpses, where he's the clown guy, dressed...
Yes.
But he's been acting since, the 50s.
Do you have the DVD of A House of 1,000 Corpses?
No.
Oh, my God.
You?
Yeah, the beginning, the menus are hilarious.
Why
the hell don't you push a button or something? Many things.
Always talking to you?
Standing here looking at me all stupid.
But if you...
Pretty funny.
I watched last night. Did you guys see Doc of the Dead? The documentary of the Dead on... it's on Showtime, HBO. I watched it last night. Excellent. We're all into zombie stuff, and George A. Romero gets interviewed heavily. All the guys...
I'm always interviewed heavily.
Yeah.
Who was the clown in the Stephen King movie?
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry plays
It?
Pennywise.
Yeah, what was it?
The movie is It, or the book is It in the movie, and the character is Pennywise. Because of that movie, my daughter was petrified of clowns because of that. She was a little girl, and my son made her watch it, and I think he locked her in the closet or something. Little kids.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Nothing. Huh?
Oh. Was it upstairs?
Probably.
All right.
Upstairs in the
you've been having issues with your upstairs neighbors, huh?
Showers, flushing toilets.
I did want to break off and off subject 1 sec. I did want to show you guys. Look, play the video that says your name. Yeah, this video
of.
Do you know what it is?
Was it the rapper?
No. This is to prove how masculine Richie was when he was younger.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, like how he's in good shape?
No. Something. Come on, play it, asshole.
Hold on, it's stuck on the screen here.
He's so full of shit.
No.
Everything else plays fine.
No,
it's coming up. Relax.
I just
freaked the screen out.
I want him to see
move your
this.
freaking body? Hold on.
He's trying.
What happened? You used to be able to look on your screen too.
I can't. No, it only goes on one screen here. Where'd it go?
This is coming to you live, not on film.
Where'd it go? Hold on.
This is the way I like to spend my Friday nights. I tell you.
Where'd it go, Richie?
Look at me like that. Where'd it go?
There you go.
I drove literally every car in the same class, and it boiled
Here
down
goes his
to
car.
the Geostorm.
Guys
Not a GSI though, it's a regular one.
There's 140 horses in here. Can you believe horses? The cockpit's laid out.
Yeah,
like
78 of them need to pull him.
Is that what this is? The Storm? Geostorm?
Get to know the new 140 horsepower Geostorm GSI.
Oh, it is.
Right around the corner at your Chevrolet Geos dealers.
Oh, there's Richie right there.
This car had wings that would fly.
Dude, where'd you put that from?
Sorry.
So that's from like 3 weeks ago. They talked about cars. So
No, you were here.
yeah, 3 weeks ago.
I'm tired. Care less. Really could.
Oh my God! Pretend you're a comic for the next 25 minutes.
Who's Serena as Britney Spears singing your friends?
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
We want to do Goonies now?
Do you want to do Goonies, or would you want to watch that other video?
What
other video?
The one on my Facebook page I told you about before. When the black guy, the woman.
The black guy, the woman.
No,
What
it's
the hell does that mean?
it's a black guy doing commentary on a very attractive but very stupid woman who is talking about, and he comments on her conversation, and it's pretty funny. I only watched it an hour before I came here.
The black guy, the woman. Is that what it's called?
It's on. No, I don't know what it's called.
The black girl in the world.
Yeah, is that it? Yeah, the one with the pink and the green.
Yeah, hold on, let me.
The black guy, the woman.
Bro, this is pretty funny. When I first started watching, I didn't know what it was going to be.
So I just woke up, and I thought it'd be a great idea to do this challenge. I think it's a horrible idea.
What is this?
But if you're awful for the rest of the day, this is what we do.
What is this, a commercial before the thing?
So I'm gonna go for the omelet challenge, the 12-minute omelet challenge.
Yeah, you had it here. It was, there's another.
Take that hat off.
Yeah, it wasn't even on like the YouTube. It was right on my Facebook page.
So,
here it is,
I
watch.
watched this video today and I saw watermelons on the thumbnail, so I clicked on it obviously. So, let's watch.
Okay guys, serious debate, topical question we have going on. We had a big Twitter feud over this. I tweeted, do dogs have brains? Because I seriously wanted to know, and there was a huge debate. All hell broke loose. It was like the Cristiano War in 2013. It was cray. So basically I'll give you a little bit of story behind my question. So I was like, of course dogs are mammals, right? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I could not hear what you were saying. I was busy looking at your bazungas, so please repeat again.
My question. So I was like, of course, dogs are mammals.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Dogs are mammals. They're humans. Or no, they're not humans. They're part of the animal kingdom that God created. I love you, Jesus.
Fucking hypocrite! You are flashing your watermelons in the air like you don't care, and then you are saying you love Jesus at the same time. No. You are not fooling us. You are fooling yourself. You don't look like you love Jesus. You look like you love penis. A lot of penis. Or maybe one big black one, like the one this guy has.
But then I wonder, okay, dogs can't talk.
Yeah.
So do they have brains? Yes, they walk, but it's because we're telling them to walk. Just like if I were to tell my computer to turn off, it would turn off.
Computer, turn off. Computer,
we gotta get him on our show.
Computer, turn off. Fucking liar.
Those eyes.
Fucking liar.
Those eyes, same guy, the black guy in the boat, and Caddyshack.
Like, it doesn't mean my computer has a brain. Do you know what I mean? So they don't talk, and then so someone's like, no, they have brains, and I was like, okay, but they can't talk. So what? How do you explain that? Like, how do you explain having a brain but not being able to talk?
Well, other animals communicate in their own way, and talking is for humans. But from the type of things you are saying, it seems like you don't have a brain and you are able to talk. Or maybe you are not using your brain and you are still talking. Or maybe your brain ran away from your head because you are so stupid, your brain is ashamed to be part of your body. So right now, you are either talking from out of your ass or your teeth or your mouth. I cannot tell.
That was the first question. And two, is they're kind of scary. Like, I love all God's creatures, and I see, you know, other human beings, and I can just find so much love for them, but I'm so terrified of dogs. I'm so beyond scared of dogs that I actually, like, will, you know, go on a different sidewalk or, like, go out of my way to avoid dogs because they're scary. And so then I think, is this, you know, Christian intuition saying, like, this is not a creature of God? I don't know.
Yes, you don't know anything, so shut the fuck up. If you believe that all creatures are part of God's creatures, and you don't think that dogs are part of God's creatures, and dogs are also creatures, then you are more stupid than an invisible traffic light.
An invisible
because that is like saying, oh, everything on the internet is part of the internet except Facebook. Stupid.
What the main thing is I think we're all a little confused at, and if you guys can shed light, I would be really interested.
No. We are all not confused. Only you are confused. And you are trying to confuse us with your tits. But it's not working anymore. Because when I first saw your watermelons, my ding-dong was like this. And then you started talking, my ding-dong went like this. You killed my erection. You should be arrested for killing my erection.
If dogs have brains or not, and can it scientifically be proven? I don't know.
Yes, science and common sense and everybody already knows that dogs have brains. The real question here is, do you have a brain?
It's a serious, like, issue. It's like a serious question, because if they're not human or they don't have brains, like, why are they on this earth? Is it, you know, is there life on another planet? You know, I mean,
like,
oh my God. What does dogs having brains have to do with life on another planet? And I bet dogs are asking themselves right now why you are on this planet.
Dogs are mean.
Oh, 6 minutes. That's probably.
And I hear a dog barking. Ah! Like, dogs know I don't like them, and I think they just want to attack. I've been attacked by dogs like 3 times. Also leads me to believe that they don't have brains, because why would they rip off my face?
Because dogs hate stupid people with big fake watermelons who wear baby clothes on camera to show their big fake watermelons and say that they love Jesus at the same time. Or maybe they are just trying to rip your head open to see whether you have a brain or not.
Like, if they have brains, they just want to do that. I feel like if they were God's creatures, they want to do that. But then again, maybe they have free will, so maybe they do have brains. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this girl dropped out of school to become an orange. It makes sense because oranges don't have brains too, and they are round and orange, just like this girl. She is useless in our society. She would be more useful in this society with a penis in her mouth so that nobody will hear her talk, and when she dies, we can use her for fertilizer. These are the kind of girls I tell, if you put my ding-dong in your mouth for 5 minutes, milkshake will come out. And then when it comes out, they say, this one is salty, I want one with sugar. And then I put it in again. She is the dumbest orange I know. I am going to read something now. because I feel like I lost some brain cells listening to this guy.
Cells.
Yalla.
That's funny.
Isn't that not like I watched this today, not knowing what it was going to be? This guy is hysterical. I mean, obviously, you're over there the whole time. What's over his head? He's like Liberian or Nigerian. He's just a black guy with
skinnies.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what they call him, skinnies. Well, that's what the military calls him when they shoot him. You're skinny. But
I do want to get your take on the Goonies thing. I don't.
All right. No, that's fine. I thought that was hysterical. Because like the first 5 seconds are she's hot, she's got big boobs and everything. But then as you listen to her talk, as she talks, she is so like retarded. Like it's just like. Do you really think people out there?
People know more than she.
People. Well, I'm not saying when I use the term retarded, I'm not talking about mentally challenged. I'm talking about stupidity. When I use the word faggot, I'm not talking about gay. I'm talking about being a pussy, like being a pansy. Midget's a midget. That's a whole different concept.
No, midgets are not midgets.
There's little people.
You don't really call like when I call you a midget.
Oh, you're right. You're actually just calling me because I'm short. I wouldn't call a midget. Although when you do see them, like I'm with my kids. Look, it's a midget. I know you don't yell it out, but he's like.
I told you what my son said, right?
What?
We were in an elevator one time, and Zach was in the elevator, and he goes, "Mommy, why is that little boy all alone in the elevator?"
But that's innocence. That's perfect. And like people wouldn't get mad at that.
I had the best line ever in Old Bridge.
Were you trying to tell me you're cuter than my son?
No, but I had the best line ever. In Old Bridge, Home Depot, there's a midget that works there. A little Asian guy.
You were going to say elf.
Asian guy, no. And there's a really bad storm outside. And he was at the what you call it desk? The contractor's desk. So I walk in, I see him, I go, holy cow, Darcy, that was a horrible storm out there. Fucking everyone started laughing. And then I realized, no, I wasn't talking about him. I was joking.
Yeah.
And then
just about the storm. That was pretty funny, but
if you want to see him, he's up in Old Bridge right now.
Everything's in Old Bridge right now. Yo, what about? I know we all have seen him. You ever go to the gas station on the highway? I think the guy works as a midget that works in one of the.
So wrong that we're doing midget spotting.
And there's been a midget sighting.
What are people watching?
No, but he works at one of the gas stations on the Parkway. I think he's at 124. The Cheesequake. You never had him come up and pump your gas?
Wouldn't that be half price?
And then you see like your window and you're like looking and all of a sudden someone
you're
like
if he walks up to me,
if you don't turn your car off, is that attempted murder?
It might be because you wait and you're like, all right, because I can't pump my own gas, I gotta wait for somebody. Where is the guy? And all of a sudden he comes up here and you're like, oh shit.
Everything's half price today.
All right, let's watch this Goonies.
I know we played the Goonies thing before, guys, but Craig missed it, and I'm sure everyone.
Well, before we do the Goonies, anything happened in there? Just
nothing.
Look, wife and kids. What's your right? Big boobs, go figure.
She did say Geraldo did a report on Willowbrook, wherever that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's by me. That's on Staten Island. Yeah, that was Willowbrook was another mental institution where like a little people were killed. My uncle worked there
in Trenton, not Trenton, Jersey State Psychiatric. What the hell is that at?
Jersey State Psychiatric. Is it closed now?
It's
the one up in North Jersey. There's one in North Jersey that closed too.
No, there's one. It's south by Trenton.
Oh, all right. Oh, Trenton.
Yeah, Trenton. Yeah.
All right. Well, there was one.
That one's horrible.
Well, the Willowbrook one was all.
Let you out.
Huh?
I don't get it.
What'd you say? Oh, he let him out. Yeah.
Let him out
because he's starting to talk fast again. You hear him? He's like, Trenton. Psychic.
This is you. I know the things that piss you off. I don't get it.
I don't care. We'll be in the movie Big. I don't get it.
But I don't get that. Yeah, the Willowbrook one was mental retardation and cerebral palsy, and they had them all mixed up. My uncle worked there. Both.
What are you here for?
Both my uncles. Well, no, both my uncles worked there. And it's sad because what the people used to do is just drop their kids off there and leave, and then they lived there for 20, 30, 40 years till they died. It's now Staten Island CSI.
Transit?
CSI. What is it? Community of Staten Island, whatever. But the Staten Island College of Staten Island, is the old Willowbrook, and my one uncle was a maintenance guy. Well, my one uncle was a maintenance guy there, and got bit by one of the patients back in like 1980 or whatever. It took a chunk out of his shoulder, where he had until he died. He had a big, they took like 28 staples or something to close him up. because the guy just came up and like Dawn of the Dead. Remember the original Dawn of the Dead when the guy came out and bit his shoulder? That's what I always thought of. Well, yeah, that's Night of the Living Dead, which is all part of this documentary of the dead, which you got to watch. It's on like Showtime and HBO. It's on demand too. It's called Doc of the Dead, and you guys will really enjoy it because it's really cool. But to go back to Willowbrook, my uncle got bit, and he had like 28 staples in his shoulder to hold it together by one of the patients because they were just so bad and out of control. 2 nurses to every like 20 or 30 patients. Yeah, Geraldo went in there and helped them, like not close it, but control it and get like half the people out of there and spread them out and get more work in there. He did a whole whole thing on that. But so what else were they saying before we go do the Goonies?
Nothing.
Nothing? All those words and nothing?
No. They wanted to she's talking about the pictures from before.
What pictures?
From the black lady.
Oh, they're all still talking about that?
No, that was a while ago. My computer doesn't refresh because I got to get a new one.
I know.
Well, I'm refreshing.
I was just curious before we go into that because we are supposed to be communicating and interacting with our peeps out there.
Yeah, but once we get the real chat room, it'll be fine. And it'll be the kind of show that you want it to be.
Oh shit, my clips on my shoes just locked together. You know the hooks on the top?
Yeah.
I folded that's what just happened. I went to go pull my legs apart. I was like, oh my god, I'm locked in. Alright, so then let's do this Goonies thing.
It feels like when I'm trying to put my underwear on.
Oh, bring it over.
Everything wrong with Goonies.
Full size it, come on.
Are you allowed to wear sunglasses in jail? Only one guard present to release an entire block of prisoners. Lone guard investigates missing prisoner on his own instead of calling in backup or sounding alarm. Prisoner fakes hanging with entire hallway and window behind him revealing his trickery. You schmuck. Guard keeps reading after letter opens with you schmuck. Also, guy who hangs himself writes a note that tips off that he's not really dead and hopes this works. A single upward blow should not knock a grown man out. Walks out without making sure the guard is unconscious. Also, is he wearing street clothes in prison? Also, are there no other f***ing guards anywhere that can stop this escape attempt? Man pouring gasoline outside police station goes unnoticed. No police saw this escaping prisoner between his cell and the front door? Now where the f*** were these guys during the escape? And why are they putting on their clothes? Was it part of the plan to use a gun to light the gas? You're hoping it will light on fire by shooting at it? Why didn't you just bring matches or a Zippo? Oh my, they could never jump over that fire. It is way too high. There's this section here by the building that has no fire, and over on this side they could just hurdle the railing and get to their cars. Where is this cop coming from? Did the cops put out a distress call in the last 10 seconds? They are firing at them during a high-speed pursuit through town? All characters important to the story see the car chase happening, so they timed their escape to perfectly match the starting gun of this random beach truck rally, totally smoking all the other cars that actually planned to win this race. That this is a little boy's room. Except for the f***ing gas mask. Asthma cliche. Sweats under shorts. Go into my bro's house. Better brush my hair. Pepsi paid for 2 product placements in the first 10 minutes of the film. I guess the Rube Goldberg gate opening machine wasn't turned on when Corey Feldman showed up. If your gate opening Rube Goldberg machine involves a chicken laying an egg, you can only have 1 guest a day. The gate could easily have been opened by Chunk just by reaching over and unlatching it.
Rosalita doesn't speak a word of English.
How does a non-Spanish speaking woman hire a non-English speaking maid? How does that conversation go?
Pants and shirts are in the second.
Doesn't speak a word of English, so let's give her tons of instructions on packing in English. Leave it to a bunch of preteen boys to think the penis is always supposed to point up. He's taking his 3rd f***ing asthma hit in 10 minutes. He's brushing his hair again. Every kid in this movie has one repetitive, indefinite business action. Asthma kid has asthma, suave kid is always brushing his hair, fat kid is always eating, and the Asian kid is always Asian. Your dad has bunches of pirate stuff in the attic of this house that you've lived in for years and years, and you've never once been to the attic? So basically this attic is a Spencer Gifts. 80s wonder music.
Ye intruders beware.
I know he knows Spanish, but he's reading that from that far away? I can't even make out the letters from this far away. Actual historians let real treasure maps slip through fingers and end up in attic storage.
And the British, they blew up the walls all around him.
The British were not hanging around the Pacific Northwest in the 1600s.
If Chester Copperpot didn't find it, how would we find it?
Because if Chester Copperpot, renowned treasure hunter, didn't find it, no one will. Grab the map. Oh yeah, I might need this little rock, stone, metal thing too, so I'll just grab that in case.
You can give these papers to your father to read through and sign.
Official business and home takeover papers are not delivered in the rain to kids.
176 lawnmower charge to pay for that.
Well, it's not like letting the air in the tires causes monetary damage to the bicycle. Why would you buy this many groceries the day before your house is foreclosed on? Steven Spielberg bike fetish. Brand is a dick to Asian kids on bikes that just happen to be around when he needs it. Where's Brand even going? He has no idea where Mikey and the others went. Attempted murder. How does he even know to do this?
Hey, that's a summer place. What's it doing open in the fall?
This guy would be excellent at cinema sins. The place where the kids need to go to follow the map just happens to be the same place where the prison escape bad guys are hiding out. These bullet holes do not match the ones from earlier. How the f*** did Brand find these kids? And how does he not have at least one broken bone from the attempted murder?
Hey, you want to see something really scary? Look at that.
Does he carry around a mirror just to make this joke? Also, how the f*** did the girls get here? They were in the car that threw Brand off the cliff.
Listen to that. Oh, it's deep. Like there's a hole.
These kids were having trouble finding the secret entrance in the floor, so the filmmakers decided to help them out. Local paper already has an article about the guy who broke out of prison just a few hours after the escape. Also, there should be no apostrophe in Fratellis. Some dead bodies must be disposed of, others can just be left in the freezer. Hey, we really like you in Temple of Doom, let's cast you in a movie that's just like that.
Oh, Data. Only problems. Batteries don't last so long.
Battery flashlights last 10 seconds.
I can describe all three of them.
Chunk couldn't see this guy's face even a little bit. Water fountain, trombone drinking. These kids are strong enough to pull on pipes so that bathroom fixtures get pulled out of the wall. Isn't this supposed to be a secret tunnel? There had to be people in this room recently to, you know, install the pipes. This would definitely kill him.
Lou Gehrig?
Chester Copperpot carried baseball cards with him on his treasure hunting adventures. Rube Goldberg underground killing machine. The ropes used in these booby traps survived over 350 years in these caves without rotting away.
But the worst thing I ever done, I mixed up all this fake puke at home, and then I went to this movie theater.
The bad guys have allowed Chunk to talk for a really long time about stupid that doesn't have any bearing on the issue at hand.
Where do you get to?
The coincidental timing of the bats being released by Brand is the only reason Chunk still has a hand.
Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen, that's President Kennedy, you idiot!
This kid is more familiar with Martin Sheen than John F. Kennedy.
Because these are somebody else's wishes.
Wishes don't come true. Asshole antagonist just happens to be at the well with his bros, just as the Goonies are underneath it. Trio of murderous villains whom we've only seen disposing of dead bodies in this movie decide to keep a 12-year-old witness alive for some reason. Pirate movie coincidentally playing on TV. Nice dig at your ex, but now you're gonna be freezing cold. Being in captivity didn't make him angry enough to rip the chains out of the wall, but missing out on that Baby Ruth sure did. Magic Asthma Kid just stumbles onto the stone key thing. This bowling ball on a track system would surely have broken down sometime in the last 350 years. Chattering teeth are strong. So are you supposed to fall down this shaft to continue following the map? He fell, nearly died on the spikes, and the next time we see them, everyone's down in this new room. How the f*** did this happen? These pipes should not be moving.
Uh-oh.
Someone apparently put in a sound effects CD right before this scene. Brand, you're shorter than normal, but okay, I'm gonna kiss you anyway. Even if you were going to invent an oil slick gizmo, why would you put that oil in your shoes? What? Where's the sudden surge of water coming from? Sure, he's lucky these girls found and joined the Goonies back at the restaurant, because otherwise they would all die right here and now, in this bone piano room. There's water flowing freely throughout this wooden ship and it hasn't sunk or disintegrated yet. I like how they all died around this table. Like, they must have died in the middle of a staff meeting.
I made it, I beat you.
Protagonist brags to his vanquished foe before actually succeeding.
Yo.
How did these people get in here? Did they all climb down here in complete and total silence?
Long enough, Mikey.
Long enough, cliche. How did they get up here? The Goonies had to punch out a wooden plank and climb up in here. Also, why are they dry? Bad guys just let this kid do this shit instead of shooting him. Oh no, jump in the water. That would definitely hurt. And why are only the girls' hands tied? Why didn't any of the guys get their hands tied? How did the booby trap pull up the ship's anchor and collapse the cave wall? Also, shouldn't all these kids be in very big trouble? Bad guys show up right on the beach where all the cops waiting to arrest them. This is subtitle.
You're gonna live with me now.
What? Did he consult anyone about this, or just make a judgment call? Okay, the cops, the media, everybody's parents, but the f***ing foreclosure guys are also coincidentally on this beach at this exact moment? They even brought the cleaning lady to the beach? You have no idea how much those jewels are worth. It is way premature to be ripping up contracts and just assuming these jewels are worth an amount equal to a house. How did this ship turn? Who turned it? Cyndi Lauper.
The Titanic one is good too. It was awesome. You like it?
Yeah, it was cool, but I don't like his voice. Like his voice is too like he needs. Yeah, I think he needs more pizzazz in his voice.
Like Cookie from the guy named Cookie. He does the. Remember you don't know Jack, that game?
Right, yeah.
He's the original guy. I tell you, when you see a game with him on there, you buy it.
Right, like that's real smart, like doing all that. Although it's one of my favorite movies, like especially as a kid, so I don't want to mock my favorite movie. I want to yell at the guy like and answer some of those. Like there's a few times I wanted to say because of this, because of that. But it is cool. It takes a while to do that stuff. Mm-hmm. You said that guy does a whole bunch of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's something about his voice
you,
too.
Bro? What? I smell a fart.
Nope.
His voice is just a little too mellow, you know. He's too like. He's like, well, you know, and this and that. He should have been more like. Yeah, he should have been a little more like I don't know.
I'll redo it.
Yeah, like with a stronger, burlier voice. I think it'd be funnier.
Yeah.
Like Casey Kasem. Huh?
What?
Well,
like right with the fire. Really? Like you couldn't get around this? Don't you see this here? Like with a little more enthusiasm.
Enthusiasms.
But people who have that much enthusiasm don't take the time out to put all that together. You know, enthusiasms. Well, that's it, man. We did a whole Friday night show with 5 people.
I'm tired.
I'm exhausted. A whole lot of nothing.
I had a long week, bro.
Who you?
Yeah.
I had a couple of weeks.
Well,
Why? What?
Everything I do plus the gym. It's a lot. Carrying this around.
Carrying all this?
Yeah.
The Death Star?
Yeah.
The Millennium Falcon?
I'm working on it.
And all that. No, bro, I'm impressed. I told you, not seeing you for almost 3 weeks and not seeing you, you could clearly see the difference. So if you can't see it, know that if people don't see you for a couple of weeks, can. People see you for a few years might look the other way and say, damn, brother, what happened? you weren't that big in high school.
There was some guacamole in my hand when I eat.
Was he just licking his hand?
No, I was kissing my hand because it was like you were kissing his ass. Even though you weren't, of course, because he does look good.
No, well, I was kissing his ass until
he was happy too.
Until I said that people who didn't see him in 10 years.
You got a nice girlfriend. You have a nice job.
I said I was kissing his ass a little bit to make him feel good for now.
I should have stopped at 1.
Should have quit while you're ahead.
Why?
And you're mostly head.
What? Any interesting before we go this evening? Any interesting customers this week in your cab?
None.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
I had one job.
No, I had a bunch of mine.
Yeah.
Mine.
Well, you get them all the time, though, right? Going to
Chinese people.
Yeah, I'm tired today. But
yeah, and he takes them to. They all work at
from Six Flags to Brooklyn.
6 Flags.
14 suitcases, man.
Where? Oh, that ride. That when you went to Brooklyn today was for.
Why? 14 suitcases.
Was it all the Asian people?
Yeah, they packed up.
So they're not working down here now?
No, they went to Brooklyn. They're gonna stay overnight, and there's a shuttle from the hotel that they're at to JFK.
And they're going back to Japan?
Thailand.
China, I mean?
Thailand.
I mean,
Thailand.
They're Thailand? They're Thai people?
Taiwanese?
So they're not Chinese or Japanese, they're Thai.
Taiwanese.
I've been to Thailand. Not stories I could tell tonight. But we've had some akakadai, kimchi. That's actually Vietnamese, and I learned that from some of the greatest some of the greatest Vietnam movies of all times. Yo Buckeye, tu beaucoup. Tu beaucoup.
That was Wayne's World, sorry.
Nice.
No, but be a long time.
You buy me drink? Yeah, it's Vietnam. Well, that's actually the Philippines. It's every Asian country. I heard that a lot, man. And when I was in the Navy, I was all over Asia. I was in Thailand, Hong Kong, Korea, Japan, Okinawa, Philippines, Singapore, Australia. Sweet. Good times. Stories for another time. Stories for another show. Stories for another story. But not right now because it's after 11 and I'm tired too and I got to drive home and I got to go...
We'll be up in a couple hours.
I got to go do another hang with after I leave you guys. I was waiting to see him react. He didn't react.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, I said I got to do another hang with on my way home.
Hang yourself.
Make sure you mentioned the show.
Did you get in? I always do.
Don't you have a gig coming up?
I got a few. Oh, this week coming. Well, the Staten Island Comedy Festival starts this Sunday. And
put my flyer up too.
It's all week. Yeah, I didn't even send you a flyer. I mean, it's on my Facebook, but it don't even matter. It's fucking 5 people in it. Like, it really makes a difference. But it does start this week. The Staten Island Comedy Festival. Go on Facebook to Staten Island Comedy Festival or StatenIslandComedyFestival.com.
That's mine.
And Dave's in town.
Yep.
Is he only here for a little while?
Yeah, we're doing the release party.
This
you
is
invited?
No. Is this the release party?
Yeah.
I was not even told about it. I'm in this movie. I wasn't even told about it.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now.
Well,
June 20th.
I don't want to. If they're not going to tell me about it, I don't want to freaking go to it. I'd like to
The
be
guy
invited.
has a baby.
Who?
Dave.
Matt?
Yes.
Yeah?
He doesn't remember
Is the
everybody.
baby invited?
You know why he remembered me?
Why?
Who do you think made the flyer?
Yeah, well.
That's why I was remembered.
Is the baby invited?
Why is Pete Davidson remembered? Because he's famous. Why is he there?
Who's Pete Davidson?
Because he's back in town.
He's getting
so out of might, out of sound,
and
out
he's
of
getting
whatever.
famous. I
Out
like
of sight,
that.
out of mind.
That's a good picture of him too.
Yeah, I did the flyer.
No, I'm saying the picture of him.
I grabbed that picture.
Yeah.
I cut all around his hair.
Oh, yeah, you cut his hair?
Yeah. No, I trimmed the color. He did Harry Potter pictures.
Is that what that is? It's a
I
Harry
think
Potter
one of them,
picture?
yeah.
Yeah. But, well, the comedy festival, the Staten Island Comedy Festival is all week. I am on the Thursday night show, June 12th,
Wow, good for you, man.
with Petey Davison at some place in Staten Island. Go to my Facebook page.
I won a spot on that show, but they never booked me for it.
What?
Festival.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with it. They called me.
No, you don't.
And then the following week I'm in...
It's Whole Joe.
Yeah. Well, that's Sunday night, the opening night of the kickoff. They're doing a roast to bury... They're having a funeral roast of the name Soul. Because he's finally just going to go by Joel Richardson's. He's hanging up the name Soul Joel. So...
the Staten Island Comedy Festival?
If you have it up there, sure. Yeah, why not?
Kidding? Who cares?
But I'm with Petey on that night.
I'm going to drop the... Can we have a retirement?
Sure. I like Mr. Will. I love Mr. Will.
What, are you going to be middle of the road now?
Max, Chris, what do you mean?
Nothing.
Oh, I was reading...
Nice.
Yeah, so this is my night, but it's all week. It's Out Front Artists. Because it used to be Soul Joel Productions. They are now Out Front Artists. So that they're burying the... he's retiring the name Soul Joel.
See, like, you should be up there.
I know I
Not
should be.
him. He can't headline. He does 20 minutes. He does
Who,
10 minutes.
Petey?
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, but he's got and even like Pete Sasso, but Pete's been around a long time too. I just wish that I had a bigger name or a clip or anything, but it's 6 comics. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 comics. So it's everybody's doing 10 or 15 minutes. It's not like a long, so he's only going to probably do 15 or 20 minutes. I'm doing 15. We're all doing, and this guy Pete Sasso's probably closing out the night. I just wish they would put me up a little higher up the ranks, being that I can do my, I do a good job when I'm up there, but whatever. I'm also with Joel. I'm just happy to be working with him again. I haven't worked with him for a long time. He also put me up the following week. I'm in Valley Forge in Pennsylvania. I'm opening for Kevin Meaney.
Nice.
That's Not Right. Remember him from like the 80s and stuff? So I'm pretty excited about that because it's a comic from my youth that I'm pretty excited to be working with. I'm with Round Boy Jimmy Graham too.
How do you spell Ute?
I'm sorry. What'd you say? A Ute? But I'm with Jimmy Graham and
Round Boy.
Round Boy Jimmy Graham and Kevin Meaney. And that's June 22nd in Valley Forge in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. So that's it, man. But if anybody wants information on the Comedy Central Festival, go Comedy Central Festival, Staten Island Comedy Festival. Go on this page every night. There's Pete Michaels is one night headlining. Peasy. He was trying to get all Staten Island comics, and like Pete Sasso. I don't know if he lives there anymore, but he lived on Staten Island. Peasy lived on Staten Island. Pete Michaels is from Staten Island. Me, Petey, all these guys. Joseph James, Joel Richardson. I don't know if I know John Ellis, but everybody else. Every night he was trying to do all Staten Island-based comics, even if they don't live there now. If they lived there at one point. What are you writing up there? You just wrote
Craig Festival.
The Craig Festival.
I had the wrong color though, but it was...
There you go. Wow, he
tried.
He did try. So that's it for me, brother. What about you? You got that one coming up?
Yeah, 20th.
I haven't been on stage in almost 3 weeks.
What do you do? It's been 3 months probably for me.
Get out of here. No.
Yeah.
No, you had a show like a month ago.
No, the one with Machete, that was it.
When was that?
I don't know. When did we do that?
I don't remember.
February? March?
No.
Anyway, Zach's taking us out.
There you go.
We'll be back on Tuesday for all you...
And we're going back to see you next Tuesday?
Yes.
See you this Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
Which makes it cut.
The champ is here.
Where is the champ?
Where's the video?
I don't know. We need better production.
With Craig Loydgren
I don't know.
Buda Comedian.
Oh, it's in another page.
See you next Tuesday.
Suckers!
Who plays?
See you next Tuesday. It's because his hat's sideways. So thank you everybody for tuning in to a Friday night edition of the Bold and Budaful Show. See you next Tuesday or this Tuesday, and here comes Zach to officially ride us out. The poor kids are probably sleeping by now. He went to bed like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, scaring them.
I know, I don't mean to be that loud.
It's a good program.
That's
a good program, and so is the.
It's not up there again.
So is your phone that I'm not getting.
I don't get that.
I'm not getting that.
iPhone all the way, baby. Get that new iPhone. Wait till June. The 6. iPhone 6 is coming out. Wait for the iPhone 6. Galaxy 5S sucks. All right, so that's it. Well, I guess we'll just end it, right?
No, I don't know. What's he doing?
All right, well, we just listened to it twice.
He's like...
Hey, there he is. And
what'd you do? Sucks.
I think your computer's fucking up my phone.
I'm not doing anything.
He's in bed.
Oh, that's what it is. What is that noise? What is that noise?
He is like a fucking 2-year-old.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Ivan. Hey, Ivan.
What is that from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking for the video. All right, we'll see you next week, guys.
All right, that's it, man. Yeah, end this pain, please. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee.